ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। गणानां त्वां गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रियवती। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अयं मुहूर्तः सुमुहूर्तो अस्तु। तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मी प्रभो तेऽग्रेग्मं स्मरामि। यत्र योगीश्वर कृष्णो यत्र बाधो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीविजयोर्भूतिर्ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम। अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जना पर्युपासति तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्। स्मृति सकल कल्याण भाजनं यत्र जायते पुरुषं तमयं नित्यं व्रजामि शरणं हरिं। सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु नास्ति देशाममङ्गलम्। येषां हृदिस्थो भगवान् मङ्गलायतनं हरिः। लाभस्तेषां च यस्तेषां कृतस्तेषां पराभवः। तेषाम् इन्दीवरस्यामो हृदयस्थो जनार्दनः। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। दीपत्वं ब्रह्मरूपोऽसि ज्योतिषां पुरवरव्ययम्। सौभाग्यं देहि पुत्रां च सर्वकामांश देहि मे। दीनपोषक विघ्नेश दिव्य तेजो विराजित दिव्य ज्योतिर्मयानन्त दीपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। भूदीप ब्रह्म रूपेणां सर्वेषां हृदि संस्थितः। अतस्त्वां स्थापयामद्य मदज्ञानमपाङ्कुरु। दीपदेवताभ्यो नमः। तच्छं योरा वृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवीं स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगाति भेषजम्। शं नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं यजुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। प्रकृतिं विकृतिं विद्यां सर्वभूतहितप्रदां श्रद्धां विभूतिं सुरभिं नमामि परमात्मिकां। वाचं पद्मालयां पद्मां शुचिं स्वाहां सुधां सुधां। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णिकः लंबोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो गणाधिपः। धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः पालचन्द्रो गजाननः। वक्रतुण्ड शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बस्कन्दपूर्वजः। षोडशैतानि नामानि यपठे शृणुयादपि। विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तदा संग्रामे सर्वकार्येषु विघ्नस्य न जायते। अभीप्सितार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं पूजितो यस्सुरैरपि। सर्वविघ्नच्छिदैत्यस्मै श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। महादेवी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात्। कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्। वेदात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्नो ब्रह्म प्रचोदयात्। वीणापाणी च विद्महे ब्रह्मपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो वाणी प्रचोदयात्। आंजनेयाय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमत् प्रचोदयात्। दाशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो श्रीरामचन्द्र प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। सुवर्ण दिव्य मंत्रपुष्पं समर्पयामि। अग्निरिव शुचिर्भव आदित्य इव तेजो भव विष्णुरिव श्रीमान् भव ब्रह्मायुरायुर्भव। धान्यं धनं पशुं बहुपुत्र लाभं शतसंवत्सरं दीर्घमायुः। शतमानं भवति शतायुः पुरुष शतेन्द्रिये आयुष्येवेन्द्रिये प्रतिष्ठति। चिरंजीव चिरंजीव सुखी भव विद्या प्राप्तिरस्तु ऐश्वर्याभिवृद्धिरस्तु धनकनक वस्तु वाहनाभिवृद्धिरस्तु। आगामी समस्त स्पर्धा परीक्षायां सर्वेषां छात्राणां अखंड उत्तीर्णता सिद्धिरस्तु। తల్లిదండ్రులందరికీ శుభోదయం. ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థిని విద్యార్థులందరికీ కూడా శుభ ఆశీస్సులు. 2 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత రాయబోయేటువంటి ఆ వైద్య విద్యా ప్రవేశిక పరీక్షలను మీ పిల్లలందరూ కూడా అఖండమైనటువంటి ఉత్తీర్ణత సాధించడానికి కావలసినటువంటి గొప్పదైనటువంటి ముహూర్తం ఈ రోజున ఈ పూజా కార్యక్రమం ద్వారా మనం చేసుకున్నాం. అద్భుతాలు జరిగేటప్పుడు ఏ ఒక్కరికి తెలియాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం లేదు, జరిగిన తర్వాత తెలుసుకోవాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఉండదు. కాబట్టి ఆ అద్భుతం జరగడానికి కావలసినటువంటి శుభ ముహూర్తం ఈ రోజున, దశమి రోజున, పైగా గురువారం, ఆ బృహస్పతి యొక్క అనుగ్రహాన్ని ప్రతి ఒక్కరి విద్యార్థుల మీద అఖండంగా ఉండడం కోసం సకల దేవతల యొక్క అనుగ్రహం ఆ విద్యార్థుల యొక్క వాళ్ళ వెంట, వాళ్ళ ఇంట, వాళ్ళ జంట, వాళ్ళ కంట ఉండే విధంగా పూజా కార్యక్రమంతో ఈ రోజున ఈ ఆన్లైన్ ఆ నీట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కు సంబంధించినటువంటి క్లాసులు ప్రారంభం అవుతూ ఉన్నాయి. ముఖ్యంగా ఈ విషయాన్ని, ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ 9 గంటలకి క్లాసులు ప్రారంభం అయ్యే ముందుగా మీ అందరికీ కూడా ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ తాలూకా విషయాలన్నీ కూడా చెప్పడానికి లెజెండ్స్ అందరూ కూడా ఇక్కడ సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. ముందుగా డి రమేష్ గారిని వచ్చి విషయాన్ని వివరించవలసిందిగా కోరుతూ ఉన్నాం.
అందరికీ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ అండి. అలాగే గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. నీట్ 2023లో సదరన్ స్టేట్స్ లో ఎంటైర్ ఇండియాలో కనుక చూసుకుంటే, అదే విధంగా సదరన్ స్టేట్స్ లో కనుక చూసుకుంటే ఆల్ ఇండియా ఫస్ట్ వచ్చింది డెఫినెట్ గా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి, అలాగే తమిళనాడు నుంచి 720 అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 720 వచ్చింది. అలా ఎంటైర్ ఇండియాలో ఎన్ని ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా 720కి 720 ఇచ్చింది. అలాగనే దాదాపు ఇండియా మొత్తం మీద ద ప్రెస్టీజియస్ ఎయిమ్స్ కాలేజెస్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో 20 ఎయిమ్స్ కాలేజెస్ లో ఆల్మోస్ట్ 2000 సీట్స్ ఉంటే, ఆ 2000 సీట్స్ కి 22 lakhs కాంపిటీషన్ ఉంటే, ఆ 22 lakhs కాంపిటీషన్ లో 2000 సీట్లలో దాదాపు 150 సీట్స్ ఇచ్చిన ఏకైక క్యాంపస్ శ్రీ చైతన్య గోసాల జోన్. ఇది చాలా గర్వంగా ఉంది మాకు చెప్పడానికి. డెఫినెట్ గా అలాంటి క్యాంపస్ లో మీరు రాబోతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైతే చూస్తున్నారు, ఇక్కడ గోసాల జోన్ నుంచి చెప్పిన ఫ్యాకల్టీ ద్వారా, అలాగనే శ్రీ చైతన్య సిస్టమ్ ద్వారా, శ్రీ చైతన్య ప్యాటర్న్ ద్వారా మనం ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఆల్మోస్ట్ 150 సీట్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది ఎయిమ్స్ కాలేజెస్ లో. అలాగనే ఆల్ ఇండియా ఫస్ట్ కూడా ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడు ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ అనేవి మనకి ఈ రోజు నుంచి 9 o'clock నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి. అయితే దీని గురించి చెప్పడానికి ఎవరి డైరెక్షన్ లో అయితే ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనకి ఇన్ని సీట్స్ ఇస్తున్నాం, ఆల్మోస్ట్ 150 సీట్స్. అసలుకి 150 సీట్స్ అంటే అది నాట్ ఏ జోక్ అండి. ఎయిమ్స్ కాలేజ్ లో 150 సీట్స్ రావాలి అంటే అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 720 మార్క్స్ కి అరౌండ్ 675 అబోవ్ ఉంటేనే వస్తాయి. అందులో కూడా ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ఢిల్లీ ఎయిమ్స్ లో 13 వచ్చినాయి, జిప్పర్ లో 26 వచ్చినాయి. అలాగనే మీకు రాయ్పూర్ గానీ, అలాగనే మంగళగిరి ఎయిమ్స్ గానీ, హైదరాబాద్ ఎయిమ్స్ గానీ, ఇవన్నీ కూడా నాగ్పూర్ ఎయిమ్స్ గానీ ప్రెస్టీజియస్ ఎయిమ్స్ కాలేజ్ లోనే 150 సీట్స్ ఈ జోన్ నుంచి ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. దీనికి కారణమైన ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్స్, అలాగనే సుష్మా మేడం, అలాగనే సుష్మా మేడం యొక్క ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఇదంతా కూడా ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అంతా గోసాల జోన్ నిత్యం పర్యవేక్షణలో ఉంటది. ఈ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్స్ అను తర్వాత సుష్మా మేడం పర్యవేక్షణలో. డెఫినెట్ గా దీని గురించి చెప్పడానికి 1 by 1 అందరూ కూడా, ముగ్గురు కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్స్ అందరూ కూడా 1 by 1 ఒక్కొక్కరిని ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తాను. ఫస్ట్ కేఎస్ఆర్ గారు. సారు ఏంటంటే లాస్ట్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 25 years నుంచి కంటిన్యూస్ గా ఐఐటి మెయిన్స్ లో గానీ, అలాగనే నీట్ లో గానీ టాప్ 10 ర్యాంకులు ఇచ్చేటువంటి ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ సార్. డెఫినెట్ గా సార్ యొక్క వాల్యుబుల్ సజెషన్స్ మీకు చాలా అవసరం. అందుకని ఫస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్ కేఎస్ఆర్ సార్, ప్లీజ్.
తల్లిదండ్రులకి అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. అదేవిధంగా విద్యార్థులకి అందరికీ కూడా శుభాభినందనలు. సో శ్రీ చైతన్య విద్యా సంస్థల ఆధ్వర్యంలో స్టార్ నీట్ టార్గెట్ నీట్ అనే ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఈ రోజు స్టార్ట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. దీని ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే, ఈ స్టార్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ద్వారా పిల్లలందరినీ కూడా స్టార్ మెడికోస్ గా తయారు చేయడమే. సో మేజర్ ఉద్దేశం అదే. మరి ఈ స్టార్ మెడికోస్ గా కావాలి అంటే మెడికోస్ ఉంటారు. స్టార్ మెడికోస్ అంటే లైక్ ఎయిమ్స్ లో కానీ, నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో గవర్నమెంట్ మెడికల్ కాలేజెస్, మంచి రెప్యుటేషన్ ఉన్నటువంటి మెడికల్ కాలేజెస్ లో సీట్స్ ని టార్గెట్ గా పెట్టుకొని సో దాన్ని సాధింప చేయడానికి శ్రీ చైతన్య విద్యా సంస్థల తరఫున ఈ స్టార్ నీట్ టార్గెట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ స్టార్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సో ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో అంటే ప్రస్తుతం స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా 10th క్లాస్ కంప్లీట్ చేసుకొని ఇంటి దగ్గర ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి ఎప్పుడు కూడా అకాడమిక్స్ లో స్టడీస్ పరంగా గ్యాప్ రాకూడదండి. కంటిన్యూటీ ఉంటే ఆ స్టూడెంట్ లెర్నింగ్ ఒక రకంగా, రిసీవింగ్ ఒక రకంగా, సో రీప్రొడక్షన్ అంటే రీప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయడం ఒక రకంగా ఉంటుంది. అలా కాకుండా గ్యాప్ వస్తే కనుక స్టూడెంట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ లెవెల్స్, గ్రాస్పింగ్ లెవెల్స్ వీటన్నిటిలో కూడా తేడా వస్తాయి. అందుకని రోజు కొంత టైం అయినా సరే స్టూడెంట్స్ అకాడమిక్స్ తో టచ్ లో ఉండే విధంగా, అదే విధంగా వాళ్ళ టార్గెట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో నీట్ క్రాక్ చేసి మంచి రెప్యుటేషన్ ఉన్నటువంటి మెడికల్ కాలేజీకి వెళ్ళాలనేటువంటి ఉద్దేశం ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ స్ట్రాంగ్ డిజైర్ తో ఉన్నటువంటి స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరికీ కూడా సో అసలు నీట్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని ఈజీగా క్రాక్ చేయడం ఎలా, ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ద్వారా ముందు ఆ ఫండమెంటల్స్, బేసిక్స్ అన్ని కూడా స్టూడెంట్ కి రీచ్ అయ్యే విధంగా తెలిస్తే ఏ విధమైనటువంటి భయం లేకుండా, ఫోబియా లేకుండా నీట్ ఈజీగా క్రాక్ చేయొచ్చు అనేటువంటి పాజిటివ్ యాటిట్యూడ్ తోటి ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి అటెండ్ అయ్యి ఫిజికల్ గా తర్వాత జరగబోయేటువంటి ఫిజికల్ క్లాసెస్ కూడా అటెండ్ అయితే 2 years తర్వాత ఖచ్చితంగా నీట్ క్రాక్ చేయడం అనేది స్టూడెంట్ కి పెద్ద కష్టం అయితే కాదు. ఈ ప్రాసెస్ లో ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ శ్రీ చైతన్య సిస్టమ్ నుంచి కొన్ని వేల మంది డాక్టర్స్ మెడికోస్ గాను, కొన్ని వేల మంది ఐఐటిఎన్స్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ కూడా ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. సో ఇది శ్రీ చైతన్యకి ఇయర్స్ టుగెదర్ గత 3 దశాబ్దాలకు పైగా ఇటువంటి రిజల్ట్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. సో ఇది హిస్టరీలో ఏ ఒక్క విద్యా సంస్థ కూడా ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాలు ఇన్ని వేల మంది ఐఐటిఎన్స్ ని, ఇన్ని వేల మంది మెడికోస్ ని ఆల్ ఇండియా లెవెల్లో అంటే కంట్రీ వైడ్ గా టాప్ మోస్ట్ పొజిషన్స్ లో ఉంచగలిగినటువంటి ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ మీకు లేవు ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే. అంతేకాదు మీరు కనుక అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే రీసెంట్ గా వచ్చినటువంటి రిజల్ట్, లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ రిజల్ట్ కనుక 2023 రిజల్ట్ కనుక అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే అన్ని స్ట్రీమ్ లో అకాడమిక్స్ కి సంబంధించి మెడికల్ లో నీట్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో 720 out of 720 ఆల్ ఇండియా ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్, అదే విధంగా మెయిన్స్ లో ఆల్ ఇండియా ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్, జేఈ అడ్వాన్స్ లో కూడా ఆల్ ఇండియా ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్. ఒకే సంవత్సరం 3 ప్రెస్టీజియస్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో కంట్రీ వైడ్ గా హెవీ కాంపిటేటివ్ నాలెడ్జ్ టెస్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వాటన్నిటిలో కూడా శ్రీ చైతన్య ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్ లో నిలబడిందంటే శ్రీ చైతన్యలో స్టూడెంట్ కి అందేటువంటి క్వాలిటీ టీచింగ్, క్వాలిటీ గైడెన్స్, క్వాలిటీ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్, క్వాలిటీ ఎర్రర్ అనాలిసిస్, సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా స్టూడెంట్ కి బాగా రీచ్ అవ్వడం మూలాన ప్రతి స్టూడెంట్ ఒక సాధారణ స్థాయిలో ఉండేటువంటి స్టూడెంట్ కూడా నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో ర్యాంకర్ గా మారుతున్నాడు అంటే ఇదంతా కూడా చాలా బ్రహ్మాండంగా జరగబట్టే. అంటే అన్ని చోట్ల టీచర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు వేరే విషయం, ఇక్కడ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ప్రకారం ప్రతి స్టూడెంట్ కి కూడా టీచర్ దగ్గర నుంచి అంటే బుకిష్ నాలెడ్జ్ త్రూ టీచర్ ద్వారా స్టూడెంట్ కి ఈజీ వేలో కన్వే అవ్వడం ద్వారా స్టూడెంట్ లెర్నింగ్ అనేది ఈజీ అవ్వటం. అంటే క్లాసు జరిగేటప్పుడు స్టూడెంట్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ గా వినే విధంగా టీచింగ్ ఉండటం, అయిపోయిన తర్వాత స్టూడెంట్ చేత చక్కగా చదివించడం, ఆ తర్వాత స్టూడెంట్ చేత అంటే లెర్నింగ్ బై డూయింగ్ ఆర్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్, స్టూడెంట్ చేత ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయించడం, ఆ ఫైనల్ గా ఆ ప్రాసెస్ లో ఏమైనా సరే స్టూడెంట్ ఎర్రర్స్ చేస్తా ఉంటే లేదా డౌట్స్ కనుక ఉంటే అవన్నీ కూడా క్లారిఫై చేయడం ద్వారా స్టూడెంట్ ని టాప్ మోస్ట్ పొజిషన్ లో నిలబెట్టడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. జనరల్ గా బైపీసీలో జాయిన్ అయ్యేటువంటి పిల్లలకి కొంచెం ఫిజిక్స్, కెమిస్ట్రీ అంటే ఫోబియా ఉంటుంది. బయాలజీ దగ్గరకు వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే సో టీచర్ ఒకసారి టీచ్ చేసిన తర్వాత స్టూడెంట్ రిపీటెడ్ గా వర్క్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఈజీగా ఆన్సర్ చేసే విధంగా స్టూడెంట్ ని ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తారు. అంటే సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలి అంటే సపోజ్ కరెన్సీ నోట్ కనుక చూపిస్తే చిన్న పిల్లలైనా సరే ఇది 10 రూపీస్, ఇది 20 రూపీస్, ఇది 50 రూపీస్, ఇది 100 రూపీస్, ఇది 500 రూపీస్ అని ఎలా చెప్పగలరో చూడగానే ఐడెంటిఫై చేసే విధంగా, అదే విధంగా సబ్జెక్ట్ కూడా క్వశ్చన్ చదవగానే ఇమీడియట్ గా ఆన్సర్ కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ రియాక్ట్ అయ్యే విధంగా స్టూడెంట్ ని తయారు చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఇక ఫిజిక్స్ దగ్గరకు వచ్చేసరికి కొంచెం ఇక్కడ అప్లికేటివ్ స్కిల్స్, క్యాలిక్యులేటివ్ స్కిల్స్ ఆ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ లో వర్క్ చేసే విధంగా ఉండాలి. స్టూడెంట్ ని ప్రతి టీచర్ కూడా ఆ విధానంలో డెవలప్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఫిజిక్స్ లో కూడా చాలా ఈజీగా మాక్సిమం స్కోర్స్ ఎక్కువ మంది పిల్లలు శ్రీ చైతన్య నుంచి తెచ్చుకోవడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. కెమిస్ట్రీ కొంచెం ఇంతకు ముందు అయితే కనుక వాల్యూమ్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉండేది. ఈ సంవత్సరం నుంచి ఏదైతే ఎక్కువ మెమరీ బేస్డ్ ఉందో ఇనార్గానిక్ కెమిస్ట్రీలో పార్ట్ చాలా వరకు తగ్గించడం, ఇక ఫిజికల్ కెమిస్ట్రీ ఆర్గానిక్ కెమిస్ట్రీ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా ఉంచారు. సో అది కొంచెం ఆర్గానిక్ కెమిస్ట్రీ దగ్గర రియాక్షన్స్ కానీ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ కానీ నామినిక్లేచర్ దగ్గర, అదే విధంగా రియాక్షన్ మెకానిజం ఇవన్నీ కూడా స్టూడెంట్ చేత బాగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయించడం ద్వారా స్టూడెంట్ ని ఒక ఎక్సలెంట్ అంటే ఎగ్జామ్ ని క్రాక్ చేసే విధంగా ఈజీగా టాప్ స్కోర్ తెచ్చుకునే విధంగా టీచర్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంటది. ఇక మీరు కనుక అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే గత 3 దశాబ్దాల పైగా శ్రీ చైతన్య టాప్ మోస్ట్ పొజిషన్స్ లో ఆల్ ఇండియాకి బెస్ట్ ఇంజనీర్స్ ని బెస్ట్ డాక్టర్స్ ని ఇస్తా ఉందంటే శ్రీ చైతన్య స్ట్రాంగ్ గా నమ్మేది ఒకటే. సో ఆ నమ్మిన దాంట్లో కూడా ఉపాధ్యాయుడు లేనటువంటి సమాజం జ్ఞానాన్ని కోల్పోతుందని మంచి మంచి టీచర్స్ ని సిస్టమ్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేసి అది స్టూడెంట్స్ కి మంచి జ్ఞానాన్ని అందించే విధంగా చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. అదే విధంగా వైద్యుడు లేనటువంటి సమాజం ప్రాణాన్ని కోల్పోద్ది. సో అందుకని సిస్టమ్ లో మంచి మెడికోస్ ని తయారు చేయించి అంటే మంచి మెడికల్ కాలేజీలో సీట్లు వచ్చే విధంగా స్టూడెంట్స్ ని తయారు చేసి ఎయిమ్స్ కానీ జిప్మర్ కానీ లేదా నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో మంచి గవర్నమెంట్ మెడికల్ కాలేజీలకి వెళ్లే విధంగా చేయడం ద్వారా సమాజానికి మంచి డాక్టర్స్ ని ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఇక అదే విధంగా ఎంపీసీ స్ట్రీమ్ లో తీసుకుంటే అంటే వైద్యుడు లేనటువంటి సమాజం ప్రాణాన్ని కోల్పోతా ఉంటే మంచి ఇంజనీర్స్ లేనటువంటి సమాజం అభివృద్ధిని కోల్పోతా ఉంటది. సో అందుకని ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్ట్రీమ్ నుంచి కూడా మంచి మంచి ఐఐటిఎన్స్ ని ఎన్ఐటిఎన్స్ ని ఇవ్వడం ద్వారా దేశానికి సంబంధించిన అభివృద్ధిలో ఎంతో కొంత మేజర్ రోల్ అకాడమిక్ సైడ్ నుంచి శ్రీ చైతన్య విద్యా సంస్థలు గత 3 దశాబ్దాల పైగా ఇస్తానే ఉన్నాయి. ఫ్యూచర్ లో కూడా అది కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది. మిగతా ఎవరు ఏమి చెప్పినా అదంతా కూడా టెంపరరీ. సో కంటిన్యూస్ గా 3 దశాబ్దాల పైగా ఈ స్థాయిలో అత్యుత్తమమైనటువంటి ఒక విద్యా వ్యవస్థని కంటిన్యూస్ గా తీసుకువెళ్తా దేశానికి ఇతోధికంగా మంచి ఇంజనీర్లని మంచి డాక్టర్లని ఇంకా ఒక రకంగా సివిల్ సైడ్ నుంచి తీసుకుంటే ఐఏఎస్ఎల్ ని ఐపీఎస్ కూడా అందిస్తా ఉంది. సో అన్ని రకాలుగా దేశాభివృద్ధి జరగాలి అంటే మంచి యువత మంచి నడవడిక ఉన్నటువంటి యువత అవసరం. అటువంటి యువతని దేశానికి శ్రీ చైతన్య అందిస్తుంది. దానిలో మీ పిల్లలను కూడా ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో భాగస్వామిని చేస్తే మీ పిల్లలను కూడా అత్యున్నతమైనటువంటి డాక్టర్లుగా తీర్చిదిద్దడం జరుగుతుంది. మంచి మెడికోస్ గా మంచి మెడికల్ కాలేజీలకు పంపించడం జరుగుతుంది. సో దీన్ని మీరు 100% టేక్ ఇట్ గ్రాంటెడ్ గా తీసుకోవచ్చు. అదే ఆ గ్యారంటీ ఖచ్చితంగా మేము ఇవ్వగలం. సో ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి సంబంధించి మిగతా విషయాలు రిమైనింగ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ డీన్స్ కూడా మీతో షేర్ చేసుకుంటారు. ఆ తర్వాత 9 నుంచి క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్ షీట్ కూడా మొత్తం మీకు డిస్ప్లే చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. అంటే హాలిడేస్ లేనటువంటి రోజుల్లో ఏ రోజులో ఏ టైం నుంచి ఏ క్లాస్ జరుగుతుంది ఆ టైం టేబుల్ కూడా మీకు క్లియర్ గా పంపించడం జరుగుతుంది. సో మీ అందరికీ కూడా శ్రీ చైతన్య విద్యా సంస్థలకి సంబంధించిన ఈ ఆన్లైన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో జాయిన్ అయినందుకు శ్రీ చైతన్య విద్యా సంస్థల తరఫున అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. అలాగనే నీట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత నుంచి 2016 నుంచి వరకు చూసుకుంటే 2023 వరకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ దాదాపు 10,000 నియర్లీ 10,000 మెడికల్ సీట్స్ ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఏకైక క్యాంపస్ ఏదైతే ఉందంటే శ్రీ చైతన్య గోశాల జోనే. ఇందులో నో డౌట్ అవన్నీ కూడా మళ్ళా మీకు ఒకసారి ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇన్వైట్ ది లెజెండరీ పర్సన్ ఇన్ ఫిజిక్స్. అలాగే అదే విధంగా 720 అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 720 ఈ ఇయర్ 2023 వరుణ్కి ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ టీమ్ మన సార్ని రమ్మని రవీంద్ర సార్ రమ్మని కోరుకుంటున్నాం.
A very good morning, my dear children and parents. So welcome to the launching program of our Chaitanya Gosala campus live classes channel. So this is my great privilege to be with you. while launching this program, my dear children and parents. Sri Chaitanya has been continuing its journey for the past 38 years only due to the support of many parents who have put trust on us for all these years, and the children who made our lives very happy with a lot of job satisfaction, especially for teachers like me. So I am very proud to say that I am a senior most teacher who teaches physics here, and I have put up around 27 years in this prestigious institution. So all this credit goes to the person with a lot of ideas and vision, our Honorable Chairman Dr. B.S. Rao Garu and Chansey Madam Garu, and the same legacy is possible to continue with the great efforts put by our academic director Sushma Madam and our GM Nagendra Garu. So there are a lot of people working under their guidance. So I am just one among many people who are striving to groom the career of the children. So my dear students and parents, so I always feel proud to get a privilege to train a student like Varun Chakravarti, who got 720 out of 720. I'm always thankful to the organization as being a part of his success. It is always teamwork which makes things work out like this. So there are many teams working in various campuses, especially in Sri Gosala Chaitanya campus zone. Many teams are working to groom the children to shape their future and career. Especially if you take the recent results, 2023 result, as Ramesh sir explained, many of the students they have got admissions into prestigious institutions like AIMS and JIPMA. So this is possible with the great vision and planning by the management and the continuous teamwork and efforts put by the dedicated teachers. As I told you, there are many teachers like this, and during this program, this live program every day, most of the teachers who are senior most and who have trained the toppers and who have made the average and mediocre students to achieve reasonably good ranks. So definitely, my dear children and parents, this program is going to help you a lot, and many people worked to design this teaching program. And you know, the main USP of our Sri Chaitanya organization is we have many branches spread over in India, as it is a pan-India organization. We have so many senior most faculty spread over in various states and who have enough experience to train the toppers especially. And we'll be getting the various types of question papers, so that if any type of typical question is given in the final examination, our students always feel comfortable in answering it. So like this, as it is having various branches, various places with a lot of senior most faculty, we always feel proud to be one of those, and it is a very easy task for us to train the students. So my dear children, you are definitely going to enjoy the classes of our senior most dedicated teachers in the coming days. And in a couple of minutes, we are going to introduce the faculty members to you also. And especially as I am a physics faculty, you know, physics is apparently a tough topic for the medical seat aspirants. But in our campus, in our zone, in especially Sri Chaitanya Gosala zone, we have the number one, or I say the best physics faculty along with me, and we have got a lot of material with us, and we have worked a lot. After a lot of brainstorming, we have prepared this course content to train you, especially during these 30 days. My dear children, don't skip any class. Please come to the class on time and utilize the training given by our senior most faculty, not only in physics and in all the other subjects. Anyway, my dear children, definitely you are going to enjoy, and you definitely are going to get benefited from this training given by the senior most faculty from our organization. So I hope definitely you will enjoy, and you will get successful in writing the NEET examination 2026. And I wish you all the best and good luck, my teacher. Okay? Okay.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. అలాగనే ఆల్మోస్ట్ లాస్ట్ ఒక 18 ఇయర్స్ నుంచి దాదాపు ఒక నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు సార్ దాదాపు ఒక 15,000 మెంబర్స్ ని డాక్టర్స్ గా చేసినటువంటి ద లెజెండరీ పర్సన్ ఇన్ బోటనీ. అదేవిధంగా శ్రీ చైతన్య గోసాల జోన్ లో ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ డీన్ డాక్టర్ మోహన్ రావు గారిని ఇన్వైట్ చేస్తున్నాం.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. I think some of the students and parents also, they might be here in this online classes launching program. So I am on the executive team taking care of the long-term boys and girls in Vijayawada Gosala campus. To introduce myself, basically I prefer to be identified myself as the senior faculty in botany because of my long track record with Sri Chaitanya as well as in teaching botany. I have an experience of more than 20 years in Sri Chaitanya group. Then we produced so many doctors, and I am proudly one of the faculty members in the team who produced many doctors. I think some of the students, those who are watching this program or those who joined in this program, some of you might have already taken the admission in medical stream. Even I think some of you still might be thinking whether I will fit for this, whether I will go for MPC, or whether still I am thinking whether to go for MPC or YPC, something like that. If already made up your mind to join for the NEET, that's fine. Still, if you are not decided, because for regular classes still there is time, still you are enjoying back at home your vacation after 10th standard exams, but still you can watch the physics and chemistry anyway, they are being common for both. And this is basically only a kind of warm up like, because directly after 1 month or so vacation, straight away if you come to offline classes, you will feel that the program is little hectic. Your mind and body may not be prepared to receive the classes for so longer hours. So therefore it is a kind of preparatory course. We designed the STAR program just 3 hours, 45 minutes each class, physics, chemistry, botany and zoology, with a break of 30 minutes in between. So we are starting the program by 9 o'clock, and 9 to 9:45 one session, 9:45 to 10:30 one session. Then after 10:30 we are giving a break for half an hour. Then again from 11 to 11:45, 11:45 to 12:30 we are winding up the program. Every day except on Sundays and public holidays we run this program, the STAR program. So here basically the STAR. One is of course, we know normally we wanted to make our children like stars. Star in the sense, of course, we use it as a symbol of shining, or it is a symbol of extremely good performance. But here I can say in our star program, what we are launching, I'll give my own interpretation for the star program. In the star program, yes, I can interpret that it is speaking about our staff quality. Then, in the star program, the letter D indicates the track record of Sri Chaitanya organization. You are under the safe hands and custody of around 39 years track record containing institute, which might have produced lakhs of students in both medical as well as engineering stream. Then, in star program A, I can say it is for able administrators. Here, already you might have seen my colleagues, my friends, those who spoke to all of you earlier. One is KSR Garu, the other one Ravindra Garu. Producing single digits is a cakewalk for all of them because they are seasoned not only in the subjects but also in the administration, because they have decades of experience in administration and dealing with the students. And then, or in the last one, I can say about the results. So, yes for the staff quality, B for the track record of the institution, A for the administrative skills of the senior administrators, R for the results. Then, any parent or any student, whenever you want to put your children in a college, usually I think these are the qualities what we have to check. There are so many other institutions which try to imitate Chaitanya, but Sri Chaitanya is a trendsetter, but it will never imitate anybody. Other institutes, there are so many who are trying to imitate, but always imitation is imitation and original one is always the original one. Therefore, all the parents and students, those who already took admission, you are welcome and congratulations for choosing a good institute. Then, the intention of the STAR program is, once already I said, it is a kind of warm-up. And the second one is, some of you might be thinking, physics and chemistry, they are little difficult. Or biology, you have to memorize a lot of things. All these, some kind of feelings every student might be having. But here, we wanted to demystify all these feelings. We wanted to prove that physics and chemistry, they are not as difficult as you expect. Similarly, remembering the names in biology is also not as difficult as you expect. So we wanted to prove that definitely here the subjects will be taught in such a way that every student will enjoy that. And here one more general thing, because some of you might be parents, those who are watching the program. So keeping that in mind, I wanted to say a few things. Here, some they think that their students, whether they are suitable for MPC or suitable for BPC, something like that. But here what I wanted to say for them, there is sufficient time of 2 years. Those who completed their 10th standard now, you are going to appear for the India level examination after 2 years. But once you start your preparation early, once you develop the habit of covering the topics time to time, once you are habituated to read the components in the guided manner, in a systematic manner, I think definitely nothing is difficult. Of course, every year we have been teaching for so many students, and every year we are producing so many ranks. In fact, 720 out of 720 is secured by a student directly after intermediate only. The mentor, you already, Ravindra sir, he just now spoke about that boy also. Because after intermediate, just with 2 years preparation, when somebody is able to get 720 out of 720, then absolutely you need not think twice whether BPC is competition is more or subjects are difficult, whether getting a seat is difficult. All these things definitely, as far as Sri Chaitanya program, as far as Sri Chaitanya staff and material, question paper, methodology, all these things already they are time tested and proved. Therefore, in this particular system, absolutely nothing is difficult. And every one of you can definitely get the medical seat. Only thing is, if you seriously aim for that. Once you come with a prepared mind, we are there to transform you into medicos. we have done it and we have been doing it every year. Absolutely, it's a cakewalk for us. So therefore, all the parents and students, you make sure that this 1 month program is going to give you sufficient inputs, and then this 1 month program all of you follow regularly, because we are not going to overload you, because in summer just 3 hours per day, if you spend that in the morning hours, then rest of the time, of course, you will have enough time for relaxation, enjoyment, meeting friends, relatives, going for other things. But these 3.5 hours every day, if you dedicate, on one side parallelly you can manage your leisure, because we know the difference between success and failure in any competitive exam is basically the leisure management. Now you are enjoying your leisure, you are on your summer vacation. Whoever is willing to use their leisure productively, tomorrow they are going to come out as winners. So leisure management is more important. So now I can say we are going to give you this type of orientation just to refresh your knowledge, and then you can easily crack the exam once you are here, and our regular program will definitely going to guide you. Okay. So anyway, we are going to commence the regular classes shortly. We have more than 50 teaching faculty members of all the departments. But now, because it is only a small 1 month program, and moreover every day we are going to give you only one physics, one chemistry, one botany, one zoology class. Now we cannot introduce the entire band of teaching faculty, even though we have many experts. But because only a limited number of faculty members, they were given the task of handling these online classes for time being. So once you are here for offline classes, you can see the entire team. But now it is not required to introduce the entire teaching team, but some of the teaching team, those who are associated with these online classes, we are going to introduce some of the faculty members. Anyway, in this 1 month course, you are going to see many of our faculty members, because the same faculty members, they are not going to take the entire 1 month. So you are going to see around a dozen of faculty members in this 1 month program, and definitely you can enjoy the teaching program. And all of you are requested to pay more attention, and parents also, those who are here. So my request is, please make sure that your children also regularly attend for these classes without any break for this 1 month, so that they will also consolidate their ideas about various subjects. Because now, so far, they are exposed only for descriptive type of exam in their school, and so far they never appeared for any national level objective oriented competitive exam in their lifetime. Because this is the first time they are going to face such type of exam. These orientation classes are going to give them a lot of information as well as confidence for these future all India level competitive examinations. So thank you for joining in this. Thank you for being part of this, and we request all of you to make sure that you make use of these classes and then gain knowledge, then come with a positive mind for offline classes. Then thank you one and all. Thank you very much. So I am here just to introduce some of our faculty members. I said those who are going to associate in this 1 month online program, only those faculty members I am introducing here, and the other faculty members, anyway, you are going to enjoy their teaching also when you are back to the campus for offline classes. So now I invite the faculty members, those who are going to handle your botany classes for this 1 month on rotation basis. Now I request the botany team, please come. Madam, please come. So I am happy to introduce Rohini Gupta, madam. So I am happy to introduce Geeta, madam. Then happy to introduce Visesha Rao, sir.
Good morning,
botany faculty.
Students and parents. It is a kind of STAR program is a kind of best catalyst to enhance your confidence levels and subject concepts. Don't misuse, utilize properly. All the best.
All the best, students. We'll be teaching you botany concepts. All the best for that.
Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to start our STAR program. I hope so. You will be our stars in future. All the best. All the best, darling. Thanks.
Then I would like to invite our zoology friends. Sunbase. So I'm happy to introduce the senior most member, Bhavana Agarwal sir.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm going to introduce Vanshi sir. Yes, madam. Madhu madam.
Hi, kids and parents. So I welcome you all to the STAR program, and you are the stars in this program, right? So let's make some noise with your success with us, and I can ensure you that you are going to come to the best campus, that is Sri Chaitanya Gosala. Welcome, kids.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. It's a matter of immense pleasure that upcoming few days we will share our knowledge with the rising stars. Okay, and becomes the future medicos. Have you listened the slogan? Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Sri Chaitanya Jindabad. This is the best campus ever I have seen in my life. I taught in so many institutes in my life, but this is the campus where we are producing the real results. We are just giving the real results. So you are welcome to be a future medicos. All the best. We will meet soon. Thank you.
So, good morning, students. So, as you all know that human body is the most sophisticated machine ever discovered. So, let us learn about it. Let us get excited about it and try to repair it. See you soon.
Now I would like to introduce our physics team. So I invite stars of our physics. So this is Abhishek sir.
Hello students, good morning parents. First decision, so you have already taken a very good decision to join Sri Chaitanya, and we will be doing quite a lot of work on physics, and I will try to make you this subject physics as the most beloved subject of yours. You will fall in love with this, and we will do every basics with your willpower, with our strong work. Combinedly together, we will get the success in NEET, with a roaring success. Welcome to Sri Chaitanya.
I'd like to introduce Abhilash sir.
Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to this lovely channel and starting for a new and beautiful journey in which we are going to prepare the very best of our subject. And yes, our journey of physics, our fundamentals, our star course, whatever we are going to start today. In this section, we are going to cover each and every aspect. From the basic up to the best. So I hope we'll be starting very soon now, and we are going to go ahead in a very positive manner. Thank you so much, and let's meet in a while once again.
Now I'd like to introduce our chemistry team, those who are going to handle these online classes for this month. Now I request Anirudh Mehta sir, please come. Anirudh sir, please come. So first one by one you can come, later you can just. So this is Anirudh Mehta sir, dealing with chemistry.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning to all the lovely students. I hope all of you had a great year in 10th, and I wish you that in 11th and 12th you are going to have much better life, because your life is going to change from tomorrow. Being in 11th class, it's completely different from 10th, and for better it is going to change. So I would also request you to change your behavior, your lifestyle, your sleeping schedule as well according to the needs of the NEET. So we'll be starting the classes today. So I hope all of you will be enjoying this session. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Amit sir. So this is Amit sir, going to teach your chemistry.
Hello Vedra, hello everyone. I hope you are doing well, and let's get the benefit from this bridge course, because this is going to be very important for this next 2 year session, right? So we will connect you with those chapters, with those points which will help you in entire chemistry and which will help you to get your goal of medical college, right? So join us soon, and in this 1 month before coming here, get the benefit. Every single point we will teach you here will help you in entire year, right? Okay, Bacha, thank you everyone. Bye.
I'd like to invite Jain sir, chemistry faculty. Welcome sir.
Good morning, students. So we as a team of chemistry try to make subject very easy for you. So if you attend all these classes of bridge course, so whenever you are coming in campus, you will feel that chemistry is the easiest subject of all these subjects. So we will try to make chemistry as a very easy subject so that you should not learn all the facts. You should be very enjoying in chemistry. So thank you, students, and keep watching all these videos.
I would like to invite Paul Mitra sir, physics. Welcome sir.
Hello everyone. So I'm Paul Mitra, faculty of physics at Chaitanya Gosala campus, Vijayawada. So I welcome all of you to this important, very important program of ours. So as our other teachers, they also explained to you in brief. So I will repeat the same thing, that this is going to benefit you a lot. This is going to benefit you a lot. Why? Because generally there is a rumor. Students think that physics is the toughest subject out of all. The main problem here is that they lack the basics that is required to understand physics in a better way, right? So now you are going to understand physics along with mathematics. So there will be numericals involved totally in the 2 years that you are going to study. So for that, the foundation should be very strong, and that's why this bridge course, I feel that it will be very much beneficial for you. We will be covering those areas which will build your foundation. By that, you will be able to understand that how to tackle situations numerically, right? You know, you have heard of different laws of physics, Newton's law, this and that, but how we apply them in a particular situation with the help of problems, that you will be able to understand if you go through this course. So do join, keep joining, listen to the videos. There will be live videos going on. So I hope you will get benefited from it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So now I invite Tulsiram sir. Tulsiram sir, please sir. Sir, Tulsiram sir, physics faculty. Sir, please.
Good morning to everyone. Actually, last year in 2023, we produced first rank in all categories in JEE Main, JEE Advanced, and in NEET. So why we only produce those ranks? Because we know that each second matter for a student. That's why you have 20 days, around 20 to 25 days. So in that time you can utilize your each second. That's why we started this bridge course. So I hope that all of you will attend it and you will share to your friends also, because it is very helpful for everyone. It is foundation of 11th and 12th class. So I hope that all of you will join it, and thank you all.
Students, before we leave the platform for the regular teachers to start their classes as per today's schedule, we are planning to conduct some sort of test which you can write back at your home itself. And because just it is only a kind of assessment, how far you are able to follow all the lectures and how sincerely you are attending for all the classes. Once you attend for these classes, every one of you can easily answer all the questions whatever we are going to give you in the form of an exam. And we are planning to supply you some sort of handouts like assignments and all. We are going to explain time to time what you have to do to take up these tests and what is the procedure and all. Time to time we are going to give you the regular information. And today actually we are going to have the 4 classes as per the schedule what we announced, 9 to 9:45, 9:45 to 10:30, 2 classes. Then afterwards there is a break of half an hour. Then after that 11 to 11:45, 11:45 to 12:30. So every day this is the schedule, and if at all any changes are there from time to time, we are going to brief the program every day if at all any changes are there. hope this time is convenient for majority of the students because you are going to get up little late. Therefore, we started at 9 o'clock, and then maybe post lunch you might be having some entertainment or some going out, meeting friends, movie, this that. So we don't want to tax you on the vacation. So therefore, we choose the time in such a way that you can, and on one side you can enjoy the learning. On the other side, of course, you can also attend for all your preparation until the offline classes start here. So thank you one and all. Now I request the our teammates to continue their regular schedule. Physics class. Now the inaugural class, Sir Abhilash sir is going to handle the physics class. So now I am inviting Abhilash sir to start the regular sessions. So it is from 9 to 9:45. So all of you, please focus, pay more attention, and you are going to enjoy all the lectures because all the faculty members, those who are going to take these classes, so they are seasoned and they are very friendly with all the students. So once you come back to the campus, you can enjoy interacting with all these faculty. Till then, enjoy your online classes. All the best and good luck.
Hey, good morning everyone. I hope I am clearly audible and visible to you. Just give me a confirmation in the chat. And yeah, I'm expecting a bit of the excitation that yes, we are going to start with our physics lectures. So inauguration of the NEET curriculum, that too with the physics. It's a bit challenging, but yeah, we love the challenges. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section. I'm reading it, and yeah, you are communicating with each other, making new friends. That's great, that's fine, but yeah, let us try to make a good friendly relation with our subjects also, you know. Chalo. So today we will try to start with our basic mathematics. So see, dear, if you want to understand physics up to a very good level, quite a good understanding of basic mathematics is required. And I know that it's a fact that whenever majority of students opt for pursuing the medical course, yes, the reason could be that you love Bible. Yes, the reason could be that you love to become a doctor, but at the same time, one of the hidden reasons is, which you sometimes don't tell each other, sometimes don't accept it on your own, sometimes don't try to face it, is that we don't like mathematics so much. Okay? But yeah, on the other hand, in order to understand physics much better, we will be handling a good level of mathematics also. But don't worry, I'm there. I'll make the mathematical part involved in the physics so simple for you that you are going to enjoy it. Okay? So, yeah, I think we can start with the part now. So today we are going to discuss the just a moment. Yeah, today we are going to start with the basic mathematics first thing, that is the calculus. So whenever we have to talk about the changes involved in physics, small change to big change to small change, then we take use of calculus. Calculus is a branch of mathematics, just like trigonometry, just like algebra, just like geometry. Similarly, calculus is also a branch of mathematics. Okay. But you haven't you haven't seen it till the 10th class. We will be looking at it the first time today itself. So basically, you would have heard about the topic's name, I believe. But here we are going to discuss that in detail. So first of all, what we are going to start today is differential calculus, or I will say differentiation. So differential calculus. And in this differential calculus, commonly this is also called as differentiation. differentiation. Now basically, what does it mean? Why do we study that? See, in physics, sometimes we keep dealing with the changes. So I will say, by the symbol D, you denote the small change, and by delta, you generally denote the big change. Okay? There are two types of calculus. If we talk about, the calculus is a branch of mathematics which will make you help dealing with the changes. Small change, big change, all these things. Where do we need these changes, sir? For example, someone is saying that an object is traveling a certain distance in a certain time. What is the average speed? And sometimes it is required what is the instantaneous speed or instantaneous power or instantaneous value. So whenever you are dealing with the average things, you are interested in the big changes. Whenever you are dealing with the instantaneous things, you are dealing with the small changes. So calculus is basically of two types: differential calculus, or you can say differentiation, and the second one would be integration. Differentiation as well as integration. So for 2 days we are going to study differentiation, today and tomorrow, and for the next 2 days we are going to study the integration. So yes, maximum students are having some sort of problem in starting physics because they don't have any idea of differentiation and integration. And our target for today is, we are going to take these topics, we are going to introduce these topics, as well as we are going to learn up to a very good extent. These are the topics. Okay. Voice is not clear. Just a moment. Is it clear now? Let me know in the chat. Is the voice clear now? Okay. So basically, whenever we are converting a big change into a small change, and whenever we are converting a small change into a big change. So conversion of big changes into, if you want to convert big change into small change, small changes, we will be saying that roughly we will be making use of differentiation. And if we want to add small changes in order to get a big change, then we will be making use of integration. Okay. So that's how basically why and when we are going to use these these changes. So calculus, we have to talk about the differential calculus, we have to talk about the integral calculus, differentiation, integration, and these are basic things. These are very easy to take. Differentiation is very easy to do, integration is very easy to do. It is something different but not difficult. What I just said, ye different hai, new for you. Different but not difficult. Remember, huh? And physics may many times you will get stuck because of the different things, not because of difficult things. Okay, it's easy. So basically, how we look, how does it look like? How we see, how we observe that that there is going to be a differentiation. So the rule is, we are going to deal with the changes. There are many other applications of differentiation, slope, maxima, minima, this, that. We will talk about it later on. As of now, how it looks like: dy by dx, dy by dx. So dy means small change in y, dx means small change in x. dy means small change in y, d means small change, dx means small change in x. So dy by dx is meaning how the numerator y is changing with respect to denominator. So you will say rate of change of y with respect to x. Rate of change of y with respect to x. How y changes with respect to x. Or you can say rate of change of numerator. Rate of change of numerator with respect to denominator. Rate of change of numerator with respect to denominator. Or else Or what else you can say? You can say differentiation of, what do you call this? Differentiation of numerator with respect to in according to denominator, or derivative of. These are the languages used. Sometimes in the classroom teachers keeps on saying derivative, take the derivative of y with respect to x. So you must be knowing that what is the meaning of derivative of y with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to x. Okay, differentiation of y with respect to x or derivative of y with respect to x. Or this is also called as, we have to understand this particularly, this is also called as rate of change of dependent variable. Rate of change of dependent variable. Sir, what you are teaching us? I am just teaching you the language of physics first of all. Language of differentiation. Remember my words, doing differentiation is going to be very easy. Simple formula, simple rules. So, rate of change of dependent variable with respect to, in according to, independent variable. Independent variable. What does that mean, sir? What do you mean by dependent and independent variable? I mean, whenever I write dy by dx, here y I consider to be dependent on x, dependent on value of x, and x is considered to be an independent variable. Independent variable. Alright, I hope the logic is clear to you. First of all, what we have learned, that today we are going to start with differential calculus or differentiation. Why we use differentiation and integration in physics, sir? Because whenever we have to deal with the changes, we will be dealing with two types of changes. D refers to small change and delta refers to big change. So if you are adding small changes in order to get a big change, you will be making use of integration after 2 days. Whenever we are going to convert the big change into small changes, you will be making use of differentiation. That's what our concern topic today. Okay. Now we are going to talk about how the differentiation looks like. So dy by dx means you are considering the change of y with respect to x, dy by dx. So these are the other languages: derivative, differentiation, dependent variable, independent variable. Language hai, physics nahi hai. It's just the language of the physics. So in a while, very soon you will be getting a great command with that. Okay. Chaliye. Up to how much time? This lecture is going to be from 9 to 9:45. 9 to 9:40 or 9 to 9:45. This lecture is going to be. We'll quickly learn some new things today. So I think this much is easy. And guys and girls, don't forget to check the description later on. Like by evening, you can check the description of the video once again. There will be the Telegram channel link. You need to click on that link and join, because we are going to send our class notes, test series, quiz and everything over there. So you will get a lot of material, you will get a lot of relevant things to learn, and keep learning and prepare well while sitting at home also. Okay, so don't forget to take the benefit of the free stuff, and definitely take a much more productive use of your time sitting back at the home. Okay, so let me take you forward. So this is all about what we have learned in the introduction of differential calculus or differentiation. Okay, right. Chaliye. Now we are going to talk about the next aspect. Now, how the successive differentiation looks like. Suppose the meaning of the notation and their meaning, notations and their meaning. Suppose we write if y is given as a function of x, then what does it mean? It means y depends on x. Y is a dependent variable, and x is called as independent. I'll tell you a very simple example. This dependent, independent looks heavy. Let's keep it simple. Example, in 10th class what we have learned? Suppose you write 2x plus 3y equals to 4. Okay. Then you can write it in two ways. First way of writing it is 2x is equal to 4 minus 3y, or x will be equal to 4 minus 3y by 2. X is equal to 4 minus 3y by 2. How do you write it? You write it, and why do you write it in such a way? You write it in such a way when we are interested in putting the values, substituting the values of y, and x value will come out to be dependent on that. Means here we put random values of y, x comes out accordingly. That's what you used to do in 10th class. Yeah? X will come out accordingly. We put random values of y. Sir, put y equal to 0, sir, put y equals to 1, put y equals to 2, and we can get the value of x accordingly. Okay. Now here we will say that x value depends on y as a function. X is equal to fy. X is equal to fy. And when we say x is equal to fy, sometimes we can even mention it that differentiation is defined only of dependent variable with respect to independent. So whose value you guess as per your mood? Y. Whatever we thought, we can guess the value of y, and depending upon the value of y, the x will come up. So x will be dependent on y. X depends on y. X depends on y. And if x depends on y, you will say dx by dy. Dx by dy is defined. Numerator must be depending on denominator. X must be depending upon y. Okay. So you will say numerator is a dependent variable. Denominator is an independent variable. Dependent variable and independent variable. Okay. Chaliye, let's talk further. Suppose on the other hand, what you could have done, another way of solving it is, which you already know in the junior classes, which you have already done till now. You write, sir, 3y is equal to 4 minus 2x, or y will be equal to 4 minus 2x by 3. Y will be equal to 4 minus 2x by 3. So here which value you can guess? X value we will guess, sir, 0, 1, 2. And whose value we will get? Y value we will get. So here we will write y as a function of x. Y as a function of x. Then what you can define? dy by dx. Because again I will say that the numerator must be dependent on the denominator. Numerator must depend on denominator. Okay. So you can define this differentiation, integration only of dependent variables with respect to independent variables. So the rule is, suppose we say area is equal to 4 pi r square. So sir, we will keep on changing the radius. How area will change? Differentiation will tell. The rule is volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Sir, we will keep on changing the radius, correspondingly volume will change, and differentiation tells you when one variable is changing, how the other physical quantity depending upon that will change. Means you keep on changing the radius, how the area will change depending upon the radius, differentiation will tell. You keep on changing the radius, how the volume will change depending upon the radius, again differentiation will tell. So differentiation will basically gives you the idea regarding the changes, small change, big change regarding the changes. Okay, so this is going to be the case. I hope that's clear to you. So just a moment. Yeah. So now we are going to talk about the notation, how it looks like. Suppose we write dy by dx, dy by dx. Don't take it like proper, sir, we are understanding core physics, this, that. No. Today we are building up the fundamentals. If you understand these 4 lectures, 2 days for differentiation, 2 days for integration, very important. Keep learning. Share this to your friends also so that everyone can keep learning. In these 4 days, whatever you learn in the calculus, whatever you learn in the differentiation and integration, that will surely simplify the discussion of physics very soon. Okay? Chaliye. Coming back. So dy by dx, what is the meaning of that? d2y by dx square, what is the meaning of that? d3y by dx cube, what is the meaning of that? These are just the symbols. Second, symbols. So symbols देखते हैं. The meaning of first one is one time differentiation. One time derivative or differentiation of y with respect to x. Derivative of y with respect to x. Now after this language discussion, I will give you the formula and then I will give you the rules. We will keep practicing and that's the completion of the story. Things are going to be very easy. And tomorrow onwards, see, this is the first day. And tomorrow onwards only we will be starting with NEET previous year questions. So you have just passed out your 10th class and now you are about to enter into the 11th class. But sitting back at home at your own, enjoying your own vibe, enjoying the nature, enjoying the homely food, you can start doing the PYQs very soon. So tomorrow onwards, we will be discussing the NEET previous year questions also. Okay? But here, let's talk about it. One time derivative of y with respect to x. Next is d2y by dx square. 2 times derivative of y with respect to x. d3y by dx cube, that is called 3 times derivative of y with respect to x. Now 2 times derivative of y with respect to x, what does that means? That means you have dy by dx, that is one time derivative. You take another time derivative. d by dx of dy by dx. d by, like whatever your answer came, whatever the answer came up after the first differentiation, you differentiated it one more time. So one time differentiation, you got the answer, you differentiated one more time, you will get the double derivative. Similarly, 3 times derivative of y with respect to x means, that is, we will say, sir, we have got dy by dx. Whatever the answer is, I will tell you on the next slide how to, what is the question, what is the answer. But suppose dy by dx is a result. If you differentiate it one more time, d by dx of this, you will get a second derivative. If you differentiate it another time, d by dx of this, you will get a third derivative. Okay? So ultimately, what you can say is that differentiation will help you to talk about the changes, how one physical quantity changes with respect to another physical quantity, that we are going to learn in this. Okay? So I would suggest you to take the screenshot of the previous one. I just told you the introductory part. Before I start with the actual doing differentiation and the formula involved, you just take the screenshot of this one. You can take a screenshot right now. Notes will also be shared in the description as well as in the Telegram group. Meanwhile, take the screenshot. Right. Now I can look for your comment section also. Have you understood this? You can let me know. My name, yeah, I'll introduce myself once again. Let us talk about the physics. Okay, my name is Abhilash. I'm Abhilash Jha. I'm serving as a senior physics faculty in Sri Chaitanya Gosala Center, and this is indeed one of the biggest, not one of the biggest, but the biggest center of medical entrance examinations in the entire South India. And yes, I'm glad to introduce myself on the behalf of my team. Here we have introduced this course for all the 10th class aspirants which are right now enjoying the holidays and still they want to continue and start with the NEET preparation. So taking the advantage of this window period, we will try to learn as much as we can. And yes, how early and how good you start somehow also decides the pace and quality of your journey, and eventually your journey is going to decide your selection. Okay? When will the offline classes start? Offline classes will be starting very soon, very soon. I guess just after this NEET examination, you will be getting all the details. So for the very next month, we will be trying to interact with you with this online, by this online mode, and then very soon we will be meeting in live classes also, offline classes also. Thank you, Sake. Thank you so much. Yeah, we will revise. Yuvraj, we will revise once more here. Chalo. Here, let us revise what we have concluded, because many learners, this was the first day, so maybe many learners have joined recently. I'll quickly recap all the things we have discussed till now. First thing I told you today is that we are going to start with the physics, but physics may be basic mathematics. Basic mathematics will contain many sections of training in this program. Calculus, trigonometry, geometry, conic section, graphs, changes, errors, and many more things. Out of which we have started with differential calculus or differentiation. Calculus is that branch of mathematics like geometry, algebra, and trigonometry. Another branch of mathematics that majorly deals with the changes. Changes are of two types: D, small change; delta, big change. In some cases, in some problems, in some topics, in some case studies, in some questions, and in some topics, you would like to convert a big change into small change. Then who will be helpful? Differentiation. In some other cases, you would like to convert, add, integrate. Integration means addition. You would like to add up small changes in order to get a big change. Okay? Then you will be making use of integration. Now I am saying how it looks like, and this branch is going to be, this study is going to be different, but you will enjoy it very soon. Difficult nahi hai, different hai, but it's not difficult. Okay? So dy by dx, what are the names? Rate of change of y with respect to x. These are just the names. Just the names. What you have to understand regarding the independent and dependent variable is, suppose in 10th class you used to deal with linear equation in two variables. Whenever you isolate one variable in terms of the other, so suppose the value of x depends on the value of y, then during the differentiation, x must come in the numerator and y must come in the denominator. Suppose y depends on x, then during the differentiation, y must come in the numerator and x must come in the denominator. And the notation, what is the meaning of single time derivative, double time differentiation, three times differentiation, like that. Where these things are used, double derivative, three times derivative, I'll give you a basic idea regarding that. Okay? Let us understand this. Where do we use it? Suppose the first physics chapter, which you generally discuss in detail, mechanics chapter, is kinematics. Suppose we are having position vector with us, position x, and we want the velocity. I'm not talking about the velocity vector, v vector, sign and all. Let's not talk about the vector. Let me introduce just the rule. And or suppose displacement we have. Suppose displacement we have, and we want velocity. And from velocity, suppose we want acceleration. Acceleration A. Then I will say that from position if you want to take velocity, and from velocity if you want to take acceleration, then you have to go through differentiation. Differentiation. And suppose acceleration is given and you want to turn back towards the velocity, change in velocity or the value of velocity. Or suppose you start from velocity and you have to turn back to displacement of position, then you have to make use of integration. Integration. So just like addition, subtraction are opposite processes, just like multiplication, division are opposite processes, just like square and square root are also opposite processes, similarly differentiation and integration are also going to be opposite processes. Hope you got the idea? Okay, that position to velocity, velocity to acceleration, differentiation, acceleration to velocity, velocity to position, again and again integration. I hope this is clear. Okay, you can take the screenshot of this slide also. Take the screenshot. Right. Okay. So I hope you have taken the screenshot. We are done with this. Now let me tell you the basic formula of differentiation. Basic formula. Basic formula. There are many formulas, out of which as of now we will start with the basic one, and there are basic rules. Basic rules of differentiation. So by knowing the basic formula, by knowing the basic rule, if you remember this, we will simply start practicing the differentiation and you will feel, okay, it was so easy to do the differentiation. Topics are new, these are different, difficulty. Chalo. Basic formula, if y as a function of x is given to you here, then what will be dy by dx? What will be the differentiated form? Differentiated form. Number one formula, if it is x to the power n, its differentiation is power will get multiplied and actual power will be reduced. X to the power n, power will get multiplied and actual power will be reduced. Okay? I will talk about all of the things simultaneously. There are four rules. First rule is going to be for addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction rule. Addition subtraction rule. Second rule is going to be your product rule. As the name itself suggests that you are going to talk about the multiplication. Third thing, you are going to talk about the quotient rule. Division. And fourth thing, you are going to talk about the chain rule. Chain rule of differentiation. Students are maximum fearing from the chain rule of differentiation, but we will again talk about it in detail. Okay, one by one. So these are the four rules. Now the first formula I told you is x to the power n. That will give you in differentiation power will be multiplied and actual power will be reduced. What does it mean? Example. Suppose we have to do d by dx of x cube. So I will say its answer will be power will get multiplied and actual power will be reduced. 3 minus 1. So the answer is 3x square. 3x square. Suppose I want to differentiate it once again. Let me take some more examples first. This is example number 1, example number 2. D by dx of x. Then d by dx of x will be here. What is the power of x? That's 1. So 1 will get multiplied and actual power will be x to the power 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1. So that is 1 into x to the power 0. Anything to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is also 1. And hence the final answer is 1. So people generally say, sir, dx by dx means numerator, denominator cancelled and the answer is 1. Yes, you can remember it that way. The rule is not that. But yes, for remembering it, it's a good idea to remember that dx by dx will be cancelled and it will come out to be 1. Example 3, only for remembering it. Okay. Example 3, suppose they say d by dx of 1 by x. Then that will be written as d by dx of x to the power minus 1. X to the power minus 1. So that will be, sir, power will get multiplied and actual power will be reduced. Whatever the power is, that will get multiplied and actual power will be subtracted by 1. Reduced by 1. So that will be minus of 1 x to the power minus 2, or that can be written as minus 1 by x square. That can be written as minus 1 by x square. Minus 1 by x square. Okay. So this is the first formula. There are many more formula. We will talk about it. But before that, I will write down a tip for you. Tip 1. Whenever we are writing the differentiation, let me write it in terms of normal language for you, which you will understand. Constant coefficients. Constant coefficient means, that is, numerical coefficients. Numerical coefficients they come out of differentiation and integration both. They do not contribute in differentiation and integration. They do not contribute in differentiation and integration. They will simply come out of the differentiation and integration. What does that mean? What does that mean? Example number 4. Suppose I take this example here. Suppose I say, applying that property I am taking, applying this property, applying this step, I will be taking an example. Suppose they say d by dx of, suppose I am writing the 3x square. This was the answer of the first one. Let me take as the question of the next one. D by dx of 3x square. Just an example. D by dx of 3x square. So what you will say here? You will say, sir, 3 being a numerical coefficient, 3 being a numerical coefficient will come out of the differentiation and integration. And that will be d by dx of x square. D by dx of x square. And hence what you got is 3. Now you differentiate it separately. Power will be multiplied and actual power will be reduced by 1. Power will be multiplied and actual power will be reduced by 1. And hence the final answer is 6x. 6x. I hope the logic is clear to you. So again, you can see n number of things which are written in front of you, but all these things are new for you. Okay, so slowly, happily, gradually we will go ahead and we will try learning with a big smile. Okay, yes, there is a notion regarding the physics and the people that physics is going to be tough subject for the NEET exam, but trust me dear, physics is considered to be tough because of not the logics involved in physics. No, those are beautiful logics. You will enjoy the learning beautifully. But that is considered to be tough because of the mathematical portion involved over there. If you are good with the mathematics involved, definitely you are going to enjoy the learning of physics. Okay? So that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to understand slowly, we are trying to learn a lot. And this is the first day, so today we are not going to do a lot, but yes, today we are going to introduce, we need to understand that how this course will benefit us. Okay? Tomorrow onwards, you should sit with a pen and a notebook at your home and looking at these sessions. Whenever I say, okay, stop, try to do these problems, you should be doing it. When I say, okay, take the screenshot, you should take the screenshot so that in the free time you can review it. Okay? And most importantly, do download the notes available in the description of the video by the end of the day, because this is a live session. So by the evening, all the lecture notes will be uploaded in the description. At least they will be surely there in the Telegram group. Okay. So if by any chance you don't find it in the description, there is a Telegram group link attached in the description of the video. You can click on that link and you can join the Telegram group. There we will give you a lot of material also. Okay, that will be good for your learning. Important to the NEET. Okay. Chaliye. So here what I have told you is, this is just the first application, the basic one. That is the first formula. There are 15-16 formula. We don't have to learn all. We just have to learn the basic ones. The first basic formula is x to the power n. So how do you do the differentiation? Sir, in differentiation we multiply the power and actual power is reduced. So all these are examples of that. Okay. What are these rules? What are these rules? Repu. Tomorrow we will do that. These rules will be done tomorrow, not today. Okay. But what is the tip? If there is a coefficient, if there is a numerical coefficient, that will come out of the differentiation and integration both. Why, sir? Because constant coefficients will not change. Differentiation and integration may you are dealing with the changes. So the multiplying number doesn't change, so that slips out of the differentiation and integration both. The way you can see the slipping over there. Okay. Chaliye, you can take the screenshot here. Take the screenshot. Okay. Chalo. Let's take few more examples. Number 2, I'll tell you another formula. Then we will talk about the examples. If y as a function of x is given to you here, then dy by dx value will be here. So the first formula we have already seen. We have already seen the first formula. See, I'll write this formula once again for you, for all the new learners. I'm writing first time if it is x to the power n. then its derivative will be power will be multiplied, actual power will be reduced. Power will be multiplied and actual power is reduced. Number 2, if it is constant, then constant doesn't change, and if it doesn't change, the constant's derivative is 0. Constant's differentiation is 0. Okay, 0. Coefficients will slip out of the differentiation and integration. Constant's derivative is going to be 0. Number 3, we are talking about e to the power x. E to the power x. Asha, I will also say that before e to the power x, that will be useful in physics. X to the power n can be written as mx to the power n minus 1, nx to the power n minus 1. And here, constant's derivative is 0. Log x derivative, log x, basically ln x, derivative is 1 by x. E to the power x derivative is e to the power x. There are more differentiations like which you need in physics. Rest of them you will not need, but you need to remember sin x derivative is cos x and cos x derivative is minus sin x. Sin x derivative is cos x derivative is minus sin x. So basically these are the important formula for differentiation. These are the important ones. Important. The remaining trigonometric formula, inverse trigonometric formula, those you don't have to study. Those you don't have to study. But still, very rarely that can come. For example, tan x derivative is differentiation formula, secant square x. Secant x derivative is secant x tan x. Cot x derivative is minus of cosecant square x. Cosec x derivative is minus of cosecant x cot x. So basically these are the 4 which are not so important. These are the 4 which are not so important, and more formula, many more formula are there, but there is no point of carrying the burden of the formula. Mat yaad rakho. Don't try to remember them. You try to remember only these. Okay? Homework hai. Homework. Revise everything. Revise these 3-4 slides and try to learn these 6 formula, 5-6 formula. Try to learn these basic 5-6 formula. Tomorrow when we will be meeting and we will be starting, then definitely we will talk about a lot of basic questions, lot of the NEET PYQs we will try to take, and moreover we will practice a lot. So tomorrow when you join us for the session, make sure that you are sitting with a notebook and a pen in your hand and you keep practicing whatever I tell you to practice. Okay? So don't forget to subscribe the channel, like, share and subscribe so that maximum learners can take benefit out of it. Your friends along with you can also join the journey of preparing for the NEET exam. Okay? And as I already mentioned that you should be joining the Telegram channel. The Telegram link is mentioned as well as attached in the description of the video. There you are going to get a lot of stuff for the further practice. Okay? All the best. See you soon tomorrow once again. Bye bye. And yeah, you can take a break meanwhile. After 5 minutes of break, you will be starting with the chemistry session with Anirudh Mehta sir. Okay, so then you are going to learn a lot of interesting things regarding the journey, preparation, and regarding the preparation of NEET as well as the subject of chemistry. All the best.
Any breakfast? App is there. You did that in that also. You did that as
Yeah.
what? Primary is there.
I don't know how to use that.
It's okay.
बाद में आपको हाँ बता देंगे तो कर देंगे राइट वैसे भी फाइल भी तो चेंज होगी
मैं फाइल चेंज करके टाइमर
हाँ वो कर देंगे आप एक साथ ही रहेगा आपने दे दिया ना फाइल दिया था ना हाँ जस्ट न्यू राइट
तो चला दो सही था बढ़िया
ठीक ठीक सा था सर
हाँ ये सब फाइल सेव करना फाइल सेव करना सर वो फाइल सेव करना
यस यस यस
सेव करना
यस
मेरा आप पीपीटी में खोल देना मुझे वो एनिमेशन भी चलाना है डोंट सी खुल जाएगा तो टास्क मैनेजर खोलो टास्क मैनेजर लिख के खोलो तो ये टास्क मैनेजर नहीं है ये ऐसे ही है और उसको आप सर्च करके खोलो ना टास्क मैनेजर very good morning to all of you. A very good morning to all of you. Can you all hear me and see me nicely? Please say yes in the comments if you can. Are you all able to hear me? Good morning, good morning. Yes, very good morning, Leela, Swati, Tapan. Very good morning, Yuvraj. All right. So, I welcome you all to this lovely session of first class of chemistry. We are going to deal with, good morning everyone. We are going to deal with fundamentals of chemistry today. So, first of all, my name, as you can see here, my name is Anirudh Mehta. And I have been teaching here in Shri Chaitanya Gosala for the last 3 odd years. Okay. So first of all, it's a pleasure for me to teach you all before you guys come here for the regular classes. Okay. So we'll be missing you a lot till the time you join us, right? So little bit about this institute first we'll talk about, and a little bit about chemistry as well. as you know, up to class 10th. Okay, thank you everyone for wishing me good morning. Now you can just stop chatting for some time. We'll first, I'll just introduce you to what chemistry is, and then we are going to start our session. Okay, so alright, as we know, up to class 10th you have studied chemistry as a single subject. Okay, but now from 11th standard onwards, we'll be studying chemistry in 3 different parts, as you all know: physical, organic, and inorganic chemistry. Okay, so physical, organic, and inorganic chemistry, in which physical, as all of you might know, it's mostly the numericals. And this is the basic part where most of you would require the help of the teacher, because while solving numericals in the NEET, you have 50 questions to be done in 1 hour, right? Which means each question can be given only 1 minute or so. 45 questions you have to solve out of 50. Each question can be solved only for 1 minute. So you require a lot of speed to do numericals faster. Otherwise, nowadays, maybe you are able to solve the questions, but you take like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and so on. Yes? So that's why you will need a lot of help from the teacher over here in the numerical parts. Then we'll start with organic chemistry. Here in Gosala, you will see that 2 subjects will go on parallelly, as track 1 chemistry and track 2 chemistry, so that you never lose the touch on any of the 3 parts of chemistry. So track 1 will be dealing with physical, track 2 will be dealing with organic and inorganic. Inorganic chemistry would be mostly NCERT based. Okay, you might say that we can read the NCERT and be done with the inorganic chemistry, but there is a problem there as well. If you read the NCERT line to line, it doesn't make much sense to us, because the language is given like that. You need to simplify it to understand. So we as teachers, myself and all the other teachers who are here, will be helping you in understanding the inorganic better with some tips and tricks, those tricks which can make you learn some important exceptional orders as well. Okay, for example, you might have heard what are amphoteric oxides. Do you all remember what is the meaning of amphoteric oxides? Yes or no? Can you tell me in the chat box what are amphoteric oxides? Anybody? And how many of you are there who know how many amphoteric oxides are there? How many of you know how many amphoteric oxides are there? Yes, gallium oxide. Okay, very good. Vasant has given 1 correct answer. Acidic as well as basic. Very good. Those who react with acids as well as bases. So most of you are thinking there are 2 amphoteric oxides. Mostly you would have heard of aluminium, maybe zinc, maybe gallium. But there are actually more than 10. There are 11 amphoteric metals and their oxides as well. And it's a NEET previous year question also. Do you want to learn within the next 2 minutes how many amphoteric oxides are there and how to learn them? Do you want to learn that? Please say a thumbs up if you are ready to learn. If all of us are ready to learn, please put a thumbs up. Yes. Alright. Good. So it is as simple as this. It is as simple as this. Can you recite with me a very small trick? Okay. So you can just keep quiet and listen right now. It's just simple as that. There is a king. Okay. We are telling to king, hey king, listen. All Punjabi people sing from their heart. Okay. Punjabi people are very good singers, you might have heard. Okay. Myself, I am also Punjabi. I also sing little bit. Once you come here, we'll see that. So we'll say to king, hey king, all Punjabi are very good singers. They sing from their heart and they enjoy their life. This much only we have to learn. Hey king, all Punjabi people live their life nicely and they sing from their heart. Okay. So in Hindi, how do we say? We will say, Suno Janabe Ali. Suno Janabe Ali. Janabe Ali means king. We are telling to king. Ve Punjabi sab means all the Punjabi. Ve Punjabi sab. They sing from their heart. Man se gaate. Man se gaate. Ash karte. Ash karte. Ash karte means they enjoy. Okay. So it's as simple as this. Now there are 11 metals which are hidden behind here. You can tell me which are all those. Jana means, Suno means SN, tin. Jana means Zn, zinc. Be means beryllium, Be. Ali means aluminium. Okay. Suno Jana Be Ali. Ve means vanadium. PB means, Punjabi means PB, lead. Sub means SB.
Connection just now.
I am very very sorry guys. The stream had stopped by somehow, but now I think it is back. Okay. Alright. This can happen in the online classes as all of you can understand. Okay. You can ask your friends if they are there to join us back. Alright. So we're talking about what are amphoteric oxides. Suno janabe ali, be Punjabi sab man se gaate ash kar se. Man se means Mn, manganese. Gaate means gallium, Ga. Ash karte, ash means As. Ash means nothing but karte means.
Try one more second. No, it was fine. Sir.
Mic is catching it. I just switched it on. Okay. Okay. I hope it works now. No, I am talking only. The thing is, internet is not letting me talk. मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. The only problem is little bit of internet issue is there. No problem. Can you all extend this lecture for 20 more minutes? Just say yes so that we can extend 10 more minutes. Okay. Alright. Alright guys. So these are the 11 amphoteric metals. Are you all happy to learn them now? Is it Karta element is chromium, Cr, chromium. Okay, don't think Karta is Kr, krypton, no, chromium, Cr. Okay, krypton, as all of you know, it's an inert gas. Okay, all right, very good. So these are the 11 amphoteric metals which are there in chemistry. After inorganic chemistry, we have the organic chemistry, which is the most interesting subject I can say present in this universe. Organic chemistry, where you will be doing a lot of flow charts and conversion type questions. Okay, you will be enjoying this organic chemistry as well. Sb is antimony. Sb is antimony. Okay, so again I am saying tin, zinc, beryllium, aluminium, vanadium, lead, antimony, manganese, gallium, arsenic, chromium. Okay. When we are doing this demo type of classes for next 1 month, we'll be mostly dealing with physical chemistry and little bit of organic chemistry. Okay, these two topics we'll be dealing with. I will be taking these classes along with me, 2 more teachers as you have already met them. Amit sir and Jayant sir will be taking. AS is arsenic. Alright, let us move ahead everyone. Let us start with today's class, fundamentals of chemistry. First of all, what do you think is chemistry? What do you think is chemistry? Is everything around us chemistry, or there is something which is not chemical as well? Is everything around us chemical, or there are some things which are non-chemical as well? Beta, I represented those elements because they are amphoteric. I gave you a trick to learn the amphoteric elements. everything around us is not chemical. So this is where we go wrong. You can see over here few things. Something like molecules when we take, like glucose that you eat. Glucose is a chemical. A cat or a human being, our skin is made up of some chemicals. We have blood. Blood is also chemical. Gases are also chemical. The balloons are also chemical. But what about heat? Okay, heat is not made up of any element. Heat is not made up of any matter. Heat is just an energy. Same way light. Light is just an energy. There is no chemical in it. Our thoughts. When you are thinking about going to a good medical college, when you are thinking I'll become a very good doctor, there is no chemistry behind it. Okay, our thoughts are not chemical. Gravity is not chemical. So energy is not a chemical. Okay, any form of energy is not a chemical. Other things which carry matter are chemical. So what is it? What is chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science which deals with matter. Today's class, you don't have to make much notes. It's just an introduction I'm giving you. From the next class, we'll be starting with the main subject, physical chemistry. Okay, today just an introduction I'm giving you. Right? So what is chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science which deals with matter and its different forms like solid form, liquid form, gaseous form. So anything which is present in solid, liquid or gaseous form, that is going to be a chemical, and the teaching of that chemical will be chemistry. Okay. Alright. Now first starting with what is matter, as we have seen. Matter is something which occupies space and has some mass. Matter occupies space and has mass. Can you tell me what is matter made up of? Can you tell me what is matter made up of? ATF, you can talk to each other later and tell me what it is made up of, the matter. Yes, correct. Physics gave it. It is made up of atoms. What are atoms? According to Dalton, what are atoms? Atoms or molecules, very good. What are atoms? Yes, we might say atoms are the indestructible or the smallest part of the matter, but it is actually not true. This is what Dalton thought. So what did Dalton think? We'll see. Dalton thought that, first of all matter is made up of tiny indivisible particle. Indivisible means you cannot further break the atom into smaller things. But is it correct or wrong? It is completely wrong. It is completely wrong from today's point of view, because we know nowadays atoms has been broken down into proton, neutron and electrons. So that means atom is not the smallest particle. Smallest particle are other subatomic particles, like electrons are the smallest particle. Okay, so it's not a correct theory, it's just a theory which Dalton gave us to explain what a matter is. So he says all atoms of specific element are identical in mass. This is also wrong. So whatever Dalton will say, most of the things will be wrong only. Can you say why all the atoms of same element are not identical? Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example that why I am saying that atom of a specific element are not identical in the mass? Can you give me an example? Isotopes, yes, very good. So a deuterium, a tritium and a proton and a hydrogen. So hydrogen, deuterium, tritium, all are H only, hydrogens only, but they have different mass numbers. So isotopes, it will not follow. So that is not correct. Size and other properties. However, atom of different elements exhibit different properties. This is also wrong. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? He says atoms of different element will always exhibit different properties. Why? Isobars. Yes, correct. That is also not correct. Because there are isobars where calcium and potassium are different elements, but they have same mass. 40-40 gram each. Calcium 20-40, potassium 19-40. No need to write it. You will get this PPT today in the evening. You will get. From tomorrow you start writing in your notes. Okay. Calcium is 20-40. As we know, 20 is the atomic number, 40 is the mass number. There is a potassium which is present 19-40. Means 19 is the atomic number, 40 is the mass number. I hope all of you remember these things. Okay. Alright. Next is atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. This is correct. Further, atoms cannot be divided into smaller particles. This is wrong. Again, it can be divided into smaller particles. So these are the drawbacks as well I have told you. Atom is not indivisible, it is divisible into electron, proton, neutron. Same element do not have identical mass, sometimes isotopes are there. Different elements always don't have different properties, sometimes isobars are there. And atom can be divided into smaller parts. You won't believe, you might say that this is very easy. But NEET 2023, a question came from Dalton theory only. We will see that just now. Okay. Alright. Other things are atoms of different elements combine with each other in a fixed whole number ratio. Combine with each other in a fixed whole number ratio. Can you say, is it always correct, or maybe it can also go wrong sometime? Is it always correct or not correct? Organic is easy, inorganic is difficult. Nothing like that. Everything is easy once I am there. Everything is easy peasy, lemon squeezy when I am teaching you. Don't worry. You tell me, is it always correct or not correct? Not always. Very good. There are some compounds which are called as non-stoichiometric compounds. Non-stoichiometric compounds. In these compounds, you don't find a whole number ratio. Okay. Something like FeO is a 1:1 type of compound. There is one iron, one oxygen. CO2 is a 1:2 type of compound. One carbon, two oxygen atoms. But there are some compounds where the ratio of the elements is not whole number. Something like Fe 0.930. Such compounds also exist. They do not have a simple ratio. So that's why this is also wrong. Then he says atoms can be rearranged, combined or separated in a chemical reaction. That is absolutely correct. You want to see how? You can see here. So here what we have made is, this is a CH4 molecule. The black color is the carbon atom in between. The black ball that you see in between, it is carbon, and it is attached to 4 hydrogens actually. So this is a CH4 methane molecule. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see it? This is a methane molecule. Methane is reacting with 2 moles of oxygen, CH4 plus O2. This orange balls are oxygen atoms. White balls are hydrogen atoms. Black ball is carbon atom. Okay, methane plus oxygen will give what? Tell me. Methane plus oxygen. What will be the product? All of you? What will be the product? Methane plus oxygen. Very good. 109 degree, 28 minutes. Very, very good. Methane plus oxygen. What is the product? It is going to be CO2 plus H2. So this is CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon gets attached by oxygen and oxygen gets attached by hydrogen. Oxygen gets attached by hydrogen. Like this. So what have we done here? According to Dalton said that atoms can be separated from each other. From CH4 we have separated the atoms of carbon and hydrogen, and we have arranged them in a different manner now. Oxygen with carbon, oxygen with hydrogen as well. So we can separate them and write this reaction. CH4 plus 2O2, CO2 plus 2H2. This is nothing but combustion. This is nothing but combustion. What is combustion? All of us will study once we start the chapter. Okay. So this is how we can do. Now these are the limitations as we just talked about. Okay, you have already studied them, so I'll just see them once. Does not account for subatomic particle. Does not account for subatomic particles which are electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons, protons and neutrons. You will study about their discovery in atomic structure chapter, which is a separate chapter. It does not account for isotopes like hydrogen 1,1, hydrogen 1,2, hydrogen 1,3. It does not account that same atom can have different masses. It does not account for isobars as we just studied. Elements need not combine in simple whole number ratio. They might sometimes combine in non-whole number or fractional number. The theory does not account for allotropes as well. Okay, it said that same atom, same element will always have same properties. Same element will always have same property. It is not so. Element is carbon, but carbon has different properties. One is very shiny and very expensive. Diamonds that you wear and your parents wear. Diamond. Other type of carbon is graphite, which you use. Very cheap form of carbon. Graphite. There is coal also. There is wood also. These are the allotropes of carbon, fluorine and all. So they are not having same property, but Dalton thought every same element will have always identical property. So that's the problem. Yes, very good. Nanobars, graphite, nanotubes, very good.
Okay. All right. Now we'll see the example. One question is there in front of you. Quickly answer me. Quickly answer. I will give you 2 minutes. Quickly answer. A, B, C, D. Yes, plasma, BEC, these are all there. Buckyballs, very good. Tell me the answer of this, everyone. Very good. Very good. Good. You won't believe. Can you believe me? It is actually a JEE mains question. It is actually a JEE mains question. Can you believe me? Yes. These are the type of questions sometimes which can come in your exam. So please listen carefully. It's correct. D is the correct answer. Dalton's theory does not explain. It explains about combination. It explains about conservation of mass. Okay, whenever atoms are conserved, that means mass is conserved. Definite proportion, it can explain. That means why in carbon dioxide one carbon combines with two oxygen, it can explain. That he says that elements combine in fixed ratio by mass, so this is correct, it can explain. But it can't explain non-stoichiometric compounds like I told Fe 0.930. It cannot explain. Okay, good. Another one, solve it quickly. This is NEET 2023 question. And many of your seniors had done it wrong because they don't listen in the class carefully. They think that Dalton theory is such an easy topic and it will be much easier and no, NEET will never ask it. What is the answer for this? Tell me. 4 options are there. Now it becomes a difficult question because nowadays NEET is asking many questions statement like. They will give you 5 statements and in those 5 maybe 2 are correct, maybe 3 of them are correct, maybe all 5 are correct. So it becomes a little difficult question. Think about it, 2 minutes I'll give, tell me. Many people are giving answer as D, some people are giving C. Bhuvana, very good Bhuvana. Bhuvana is saying C. Some people are saying D. Most of the answers are between C and D. I will tell you how to solve such questions, everyone. First, you should check that which option can never be there. Okay. We don't have to learn all the statements and see all the statements. First statement, let us see. Atoms of all elements are composed of 2 fundamental particles. Are there 2 or 3 fundamental particles? Tell me. Are atoms made up of 2 fundamental particles or 3 subatomic particles? 2 or 3? They are 3. Nowadays even more are found, but 3 are always there. Electron, proton, neutron. Yes, so this is to anyways wrong. This is to anyways wrong. So wherever you see option A, just neglect that. That means this cannot be our answer. This cannot be our answer. Okay. So now we'll look at what are the other options. Other options are B, C, E, B, D, E. That means I am 100% sure B and E are correct. I will not even check them. I will not even check them. B and D would be correct statement. No need to check. Mass of electron is this. It is correct only. This is the mass of electron. B and E I am saying are correct only. I don't even have to check. Dalton's atomic theory regarded the atom as ultimate particle. That means ultimate means the indivisible particle. Ultimate means last. Till you keep breaking, you will ultimately reach to the smallest thing, atom. So yes, Dalton thought this only. It is correct. So this is correct obviously. And this is also correct. Now coming to C and D, only we have to check whether C is correct or not. All the isotopes of a given element show same chemical properties. Absolutely correct. Better remember it. Chemical property of an element only depends on electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. Chemical property depends on electronic configuration. Physical property depends on mass as well. Isotopes may have different mass, but their chemical properties will be same. Yes, so B is the correct answer. Very good. Some people were saying C. C was not correct. Very less people were actually telling the answer is B. Very less. Okay. So yes, when they have same atomic number, they will have same electronic configuration. So when same electronic configuration is there, then chemical property is going to be same. Chemical property is going to be same. Proton and electrons are collectively called as nucleons. No. What are nucleons? Nucleons are those things which are present inside the nucleus, which is proton and neutron. Proton and neutron are the nucleons. So this is given wrong. Proton and neutron. NEET 2023. Okay. So that's why we must listen the basic topics also very carefully. Otherwise we can do such mistakes. Okay. Alright. Starting next with what is an atom? Okay. What is a molecule? What is an element? What is a compound? Most of us are confused in this. Are you confused in this? Yes or no? Till today, even if those people who have cleared the NEET, cleared the IIT, they are also confused, sir. What is an element? What is an atom? What is a molecule? What is a compound? Many of you would be confused. I know. If I ask you what is a compound, what is a molecule, you won't be able to tell me. You won't be able to tell me. Yes, I know. Because everyone feels like this. At this age and this life, everyone feels like this. Okay. So let us see. First of all, what is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle of the element which may or may not have capable independent existence. Means atom is the smallest particle which may exist independently, which may not exist independently. Like if I talk about sodium, okay, if I talk about helium, if I talk about hydrogen, we know helium gas helium atom can exist independently. Means it does not have to combine with another helium atom to live. But hydrogen can't live alone. Hydrogen only lives as H2 gas. So hydrogen does not have no independent existence. And another definition which you should write here is atom is the smallest particle which takes part in chemical reaction. Smallest particle which takes part in a chemical reaction. Okay, so atoms are the smallest particle which take part in chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, atoms can never break. If atoms are breaking somewhere, it becomes a nuclear reaction, like radioactivity. Okay, so these are some elements that atoms that you can see. Hydrogen atom, which is having no independent existence, it has one electron around it, as I have shown you here. Or if you have seen such photographs in your books at lower level, hydrogen having one electron, helium having two electrons, okay, lithium having three electrons. So you write the configuration as 1 here, 2 here, electronic configuration 2, 1 for lithium. Carbon you say 2, 2 like that. Okay, 2, 4. Beryllium you say 2, 2. Okay, fluorine you say 2, 5 and so on. 2, 7. Okay, and so on. So depending on how you write the electronic configuration, you will be seeing these structures like this. Now comes, what is a molecule? Molecule is the smallest entity which we are confirmed that they will have independent existence. They are not the smallest particle which take part in reaction. They are the smallest particle which are 100% going to have independent existence. So smallest particle of an element or a compound which can exist freely, which can 100% exist freely. Now molecule can be homoatomic or it can be heteroatomic. Homoatomic means made up of same atom, something like H2, N2, O2, ozone, white phosphorus, P4. These are homoatomic. Heteroatomic like CO2, like urea, NH2CO, NH2. Okay. These are the molecules which are made up of different atoms like glucose C6H12O6, benzene C6H6, like this. They are molecules. Okay. Molecules will have particular shape. For example, this is hydrogen. So hydrogen is a diatomic molecule. Two hydrogen atoms are attached like this. Oxygen is also diatomic molecule. Two oxygen atoms are attached actually by double bond like this. Phosphorus P4 has a tetrahedral shape. Four phosphorus atoms are attached to each other like this. Okay. Four phosphorus are attached to each other like this. Like this, different types of molecules are there. Sulfur S8, water is H2O, which is heteroatomic molecule. Okay. You will get this PDF in the evening, don't worry about it. Okay. Next is, what is an element? What is an element? Element is the simplest form of pure substance. That means we have two types of matter. A matter can be divided into a pure substance and a mixture. Okay. A matter can be divided into pure substance and mixture. Pure substance and mixture. Pure substance is further divided into two parts, elements and compounds. Elements and compounds. Okay? Elements and compounds. So it is like this. It is like this. Pure substance, elements and compounds. This compound can be divided into ionic compound, covalent compound. Okay, ionic compound, covalent compound, different types of compounds are there. Okay, and elements on the other hand, elements can be atomic elements and molecular elements. Okay, just an example I am giving you, one example of each. There are two types of pure substances, element and a compound. Element can be present in the form of just atoms, like helium. Like helium. Okay. Elements can be like helium in the form of atom, like neon, like argon, like krypton, like sodium. They are all atomic form. Some elements exist in molecular form. Just now I gave you the example O2, O2, N2, H2, O3. These are also elements only. These are also elements. They are made up of only one type of atom. So they are all elements, but they are present in their molecular form. So atomic elements and molecular elements. Compounds can be ionic or covalent. Ionic compounds like salts, NaCl, copper sulfate. Covalent compounds are organic compounds and so on. Okay. Like element, this is our gold, which is made up of only gold atoms. So same type of atoms are attached together in the gold. So gold is an element made up of only one type of atom, which is gold atoms, attached by metallic bonds. This is nothing but our carbon, graphite. So carbon is an element which is made up of only carbon atoms. O2 is also an element, O2, which is made up of oxygen molecules. Okay, made up of oxygen molecules. Next, as we know, elements can be divided into three different things, which is metals, non-metals and metalloids. So elements further can be of three types. In your periodic table, how many elements are there? Everybody tell me. How many elements are there in the periodic table as of today? As of today, how many? 118. Very good. Very good. Out of this 118, you will see that almost 85% of them are metals only. 85% of them are metals only, which are hard, which are sonorous, high melting point. Metals are like iron, Fe, silver, Ag, gold, Au. A very few are non-metals at the end of the periodic table, near the group 15, 16, 17, nitrogen family, oxygen family, halogen family, noble gases. They are non-metals, which are kind of soft, sometimes gaseous as well. Not always soft, because diamond is also a non-metal, and diamond is the hardest substance. So non-metals like carbon, non-metals like sulfur. There are very few metalloids. Okay, 5 to 6 metalloids which have properties similar to metal, sometimes similar to non-metal, like silicon, arsenic, germanium. More are also there. I will give you a trick to remember them. Okay, I will give you the trick to remember them once we start with the real lecture. Today is just an introduction, everyone. Tomorrow we'll start with the whole concept. Okay, today is just an introduction to this chemistry. Okay, what are compounds? Compounds are also pure substance, but they are made up of more than one type of elements. Okay, more than one type of elements, as all of you know. Compounds can be covalent, like CO2, like glucose, like water, H2O. They are all covalent compounds. Compound can be ionic. So this is a drop of water I have taken here. This is how the water actually looks like when you closely observe it. Each water molecule is actually oxygen attached to two hydrogens, and oxygen will have two lone pairs. You actually can't see the lone pair because electrons are not visible by the microscope easily. So this is how the water looks like. Anybody knows what is the angle between the HOH bond in water? Anybody knows that? Just for your information. How much is the angle in the water? Have you heard about it? Anybody? 120 no. 109 no. 104.3, very good. So it is almost 104.5 degree is the angle in the water molecule. How do we reach this angle? We will study this in the chemical bonding chapter. Okay? Yes, good. Alright. So these are the examples of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds, once you go to labs in the 11th and 12th standard, you will be able to reach to the labs once you come to the final exam. You will see these type of salts present. Copper sulfate, nickel chloride, potassium dichromate, cobalt sulfate. These are ionic compounds. This is how covalent compounds look like. This is ethanol. Okay, injurious to health. Nobody should consume, but still one of the most important chemical in chemistry. Okay, one of the most important. It's a very good solvent. So most of the hand sanitizers that you are using, or most of the perfumes that you are using, it's there in them. Propane, another very important fuel. Propane. Okay, pentane, propane, butane, they are all present in our fuels and also present in our refrigerators. If you see the back side of refrigerator, they will mention N-pentane there, like that. C5H12 they will mention. Check the refrigerator at your home today, you will find it. Okay. Now, how do we represent an element? We already have talked about it. So when you write the symbol of the element, at the bottom you should write atomic number. At the bottom you should write atomic number, which is represented by Z. And at the top you should write mass number represented by A. Okay. What are atomic numbers? Atomic numbers are nothing but number of protons which are present in the element. All of you know about it. And mass number is nothing but protons plus neutrons. I hope everybody is clear with this. What is atomic number and mass number? Yes or no? Atomic number, mass number, all of you are clear with it? Yes, very good. So I'll give you one question here. You tell me what would be the answer for this. I'm writing a symbol of an element here. You tell me how many neutrons are present in phosphorus 1531. How many neutrons are there in phosphorus 1531? Can it also be written as NLX? Let's talk about it better. We are not writing the electronic configuration. The NLX that you write, that is electronic configuration, not the symbol of it. Okay, very good. 60 is the answer. So 31 is neutron plus proton, N plus P, and this is number of protons, P. So the difference between the two will be neutrons. Neutron is A minus Z. Atomic number minus mass number minus atomic number. So it should be 16 neutrons present. Very good. All of you are doing good, very good. So if you are knowing this much of basics, then you can easily come here and join, and you will feel that we'll be starting with basics only. You will not be going to the very high level directly. Some of the elements that you already know, up to 20, all of you must remember: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. I will give you a trick to remember the whole periodic table. You can learn the whole periodic table, 118 elements. I can guarantee you 118 elements you can remember within 10 minutes. And you will never forget them. You don't have to revise them. Okay, but for that, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. Okay, once you come to the regular classes, we'll be dealing with periodic table. In that full periodic table, most of you might be knowing a little bit of periodic table, at least 70, 80 elements, some of you might be knowing. But we will, you know, 118, very, very good. You're already at a higher level, very good. Okay, first 20 I mentioned here, you can read this in the evening time when you get the time. Okay, we will share this PPT with you. So today I'll keep it till here only because the time is up and you will have to take a break of next 20-25 minutes to take a break, and then we will start with the you will start with your next class, which is going to be biology. Okay, so thank you very much. We'll keep it till here today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the lecture. If you have enjoyed the lecture, there was a small glitch which was there in between. If you have enjoyed the lecture, please put a thumbs up. Please put a thumbs up in the chat if you have learned something new today. At least amphoteric part you have learned today. Yes, very good. So I will see you all tomorrow with mole concept. If possible, please revise. Please revise your 10th standard or 9th standard, whatever mole concept you have learned about. Whatever little bit you know about atomic mass unit, okay, masses of elements, masses of compounds. Okay, Felix, I will try to make you understand it better in the next class if I was not able to do. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Please subscribe to this channel before leaving the class for the break. Okay, and share it with your other friends as well so that they can also come and learn this. Bye bye, thank you. Yes, notes you will get in the evening. Notes in the Telegram channel you will get, which is going to be this one. Okay, this topic is for the next class. In this channel, I hope all of you have seen this. You have to subscribe to this channel as well. On the Telegram, if you don't have the Telegram app, please download in your parents' phone and use it for the notes and everything. Okay, this is the link. Please search there. And I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye. See you. Thank you.
Hello to my dear students. Now in this session, in this class, we are going to take the subject botany. The topic of discussion for today is about morphology of flowering plants, under which we are going to take the topic, the root. But before getting in detail into our today's topic, let me to confirm one thing, that if that voice is audible to my dear students, just put a thumbs up if my voice is audible. Just once. I know that already the testing happened of the mic, but please do put your thumbs up right now. Okay, fine. So we are good with the voice, and I hope so clarity of pictures are even there. And before getting into detail of everything, first of all, let me to introduce myself, Rohini Gupta, Botany faculty in Sri Chaitanya Gosala. Now, your journey will start from today, where you are going to take the basic things first of all. Full journey is based on your balance of your mind. Second, what you have earlier knowledge, and today. Just keep on going with that. Don't forget the previous thing and don't indulge in the present topic that much that your basics you forget. Even for today, let me to say you up to 10, whatever bio you have done, make it as a basic point. And on that now build the new next step by step so that we can crack our NEET exam. Right? So you know that you are going to appear after 2 years for the NEET exam, NEET, National Eligibility Cum Examination Test for the students, right? So that you have to clear, which is of 720 marks. Botany is contributing there 180 marks, right? Out of how many? 720. Botany is contributing that much. right? Total questions you will face 50, but out of 50, the 45 you have to take. You are having A and B parts, right? So you must have some scene that what you have to face. For that thing you are preparing. Now let's talk about our topic, the morphology of flowering plants. But before getting into that, you know that morphology of flowering plants we are discussing. Obviously, we are going to discuss about the botany subject, right? So every time we have to go step by step with any of the things in detail, and every time you will find some technical terms here. Every technical term has its background from the Greek or the Latin word in the biology. Being these are dead languages. Dead languages means that which are having the same meaning for a long time. It will not change. English is not the dead language. It is a living language. You can addition the new things, right? So it keep on updating. But Greek and Latin language will remain same. That's why we call them as a dead languages, right? So let's take the botany word first of all. In the botany, what we can say, this word is derived from the technical term bosking. The bosking means the cattle feed, right? Which people, just state me one thing, is that voice is audible to everyone? Okay, let me check into that. Please check it once again. Is that voice audible? Okay, fine. So please do focus here on the topic. I am finding in the chat box the students are not giving the good response. They are focusing on each other for the talking. So better these two focus. If your today's start is good, I hope so. You are going to give a better thing from here in our today's session, and things will be easier day by day, right? Okay. So with this thing, please see here. I said you the botany word is derived from the term bosking, which means the cattle feed, right? And after the gradual period of time, the bosking word convert into protein, and finally we start calling it as a botany, right? So botany is the study of all the aspects or different aspects of the plant, right? So you should know what you are going to learn under that subject. I repeat, earlier you were up to 10, you are having common subject like biology for botany as well as zoology. Now it will be segregated when you will be intermediate 1 and 2. It will be segregated, right? So this is the meaning of the subject botany. Now let's talk about the main topic of the today, morphology of flowering plants. Morphology now. Now let's again take on in this word morphology. The word morpho is derived from the Greek term. That means it is a form. Ology means is the study, right? Study of form of the flowering plants, means those who are reproducing with the flower as a reproductive structure. I hope so in your different classes you have learned about the various parts of the plant. So this is the most important part of the plant which make the plant to survive from various progeny to next progeny. Means species will be still there, but the organism will die after a certain period of life cycle. For example, like human being as a one species, they can continue for many years, but one organism after completing its life cycle will be no more surviving, right? So in that way, this is the morphology. We are talking about the plants, right? Where we discussed first of all what that species of the plant generally is made of, right? So this is the meaning of that. First of all, you should know about the morphology, their types. Now that morphology, studying of the shape, structure, form of an organism can be externally or it can be through internally. Means You are having external morphology to study, even the internal morphology. As the name is indicating, external means outside, internal means inside, right? So if you are looking to a plant just from outside, that what type of leaves they are having, what type of roots they are having, right? That is all the external morphology. Now the word what internal stands for means inside now. For that thing, you are having the histology, then you are having like anatomy, right? So in our today lecture, I will give focus more on the things that how you have to retain. Like what that I am using here, I am using splitting of term and learning that. It is not always that the terms you have to mug it up. You should know the basic meaning of the parts. Like here, the histo word stands for the tissue. Ology, just now I said you, that is the discourse or the study, right? Then ana means here up, tomi means to cut. To cut up or cut over the part of plant, then see how tissues are going to be arranged. But they are made up of which tissues, that we call it as histology. Maybe in 9th standard you have learned about that cells are forming the tissues, right? So do remember that tissue level you have to check the plant from inside. Our today's topic will be on external morphology, not on the internal morphology, right? So we will focus only on the external morphology, right? Now, when you see this external morphology of a plant, you will find that it have all these parts. I am trying to pick their diagrams which are there in your NCERT book, which is technically very important for your NEET exams. You will learn here that how you have to learn the things, the way we will tell you, and which thing you have to focus more. This is very important, right? So listening skill should be good first of all for you. If you are ready to listen, I think so, only then you can produce the best thing, right? So let's talk about external morphology. External morphology, further I can say, it will have the two subparts. What is that? Vegetative morphology, there is a reproductive morphology, right? What is vegetative morphology? You are talking here about the vegetative parts of the plants. Vegetative means they are not involving in reproduction, right? Means I properly say here there is no formation of gametes which is help to fuse and give the new generation. That all words, gamete formation, fusion, if we are discussing, means we are discussing about the reproductive structures or the sexual reproduction. But here in vegetative morphology, we are talking about that parts which are not showing the formation of any gamete or the fusion of that such type of process they will not show. Right? I hope so I'm clear with this word. Now, which parts will come under the this vegetative morphology? It will include the roots here. Can I say like here I have presented here root system. It will include here. No doubt the shoot system as well, but not all the parts. Under the shoot system, it will include the parts like stem, leaves, buds can be there, right? Like they have shown you here, stem, leaf will be there, and nodes, internodes, these buds, vegetative buds, which give rise to the various lateral branches, right? Buds I will discuss in detail when we will join here, but just now you must remember here, bud is a small dividing cluster of the cells, which when the plant is very young, small, it will give rise to the vegetative parts. When it becomes mature, then it starts producing the flowers. We will discuss later about that. But right now, this is very important for you, just to aware of the things that what is happening in the body and how we have to deal that. This is the main motive of our today's lecture, right? So I hope so. All are learning that efficiently. And let me to proceed with the next now. This under the shoot system, but rest of the reproductive will be managed by the shoot system. What comes under here? Here mainly we will discuss about the inflorescence, and even we will discuss about the flower. Are you getting that? Flower later after reproduction, no doubt it can form the fruit. Inside the fruit, the seeds will be there, right? So that story will be after the reproduction process, right? So reproductive morphology you will learn on the shoot system. Can I say shoot system contain both of the vegetative and reproductive morphology, right? Our today class will be on the root, right? Can you see how step by step we enter to our main topic? You should know which heading you are taking, under which what subheading you are learning. This is a way to get enter into one topic. We started with the bigger aspect, like what is botany. Then we start discussing about the topic morphology. Then under the morphology, we discussed about vegetative and reproductive. Under the vegetative, now we are discussing about the root. Likewise, you should know the levels and don't forget the headings. This is the next formula to retain and persist on your botany, right? Now let's see the next one. Now the journal features we are taking about the root. Obviously, you have seen the root in the previous slide. This is the ground level, this is below to that. And rest of the shoot system is above. So, can I say the root will be present under the ground? It will be underground part. And can you say me, will it be green or it will be non-green? Definitely it is under the ground, it will be non-green. Right? I am not talking about any exceptions right now. This is only the thing I am taking which is a generalized thing. Right? So I repeat, this is underground part, it is non-green part. And it is going to be positively geotrophic. Right? Again a new word for you. Positively means towards that. Geo means earth. Right? Tropic means what thing? That is the movement plus growth. Are you getting that? Yes. They are positively geotrophic. Right? Now can I say it is moving away from the light or growing away from the light? Then instead of the positive you have to use the word negative. Negative now what? Phototropic. Right? So what word I used? It will be negatively phototropic. Because they are moving away from the light. Negative means away now. Here photo means light, tropic means movement plus growth. Like if a stem I am taking, it is moving towards the light. Can I say it is the growth as well as movement towards the light? That is a phototropic movement which is positive now. But the root are growing down, so it will be negatively phototropic. But it is moving towards the earth, that's why it is positively geotropic. Getting that? Now, next thing about the root, you will find, now to compare the stem with the roots, right? When you will in the nature now, botany is everywhere. You can be very easily find out your problems, your solution when you are walking through the nature. You observe the stem very carefully. See here, this is the stem. Why I am saying the stem topic? A little bit, just to compare it with the root. That's it. So here, this is the stem. The point where leaf is there, that point, this you call it as node part. Right? And can I say, suppose here is the next leaf. This is the next node part. Between that, what is there? Internode. See again, new term is there for you. Internode. Inter means between two different nodes are there. Between two different nodes, the place you call it as internode. So internode and nodes are the feature of the stem, which is carrying this leaves and the other structure. If I am saying leaves are even there, and you know that on the plant flowers are even there, then the stem you must call it as a shoot now. Are you getting? Sometimes you will get confused between the word stem and the shoot. Shoot is a wider thing under which the stem will come. Now that stem is bearing nodes, internodes. On the node, what is present? Leaves. And they can have the flowers, buds, fruits after the reproduction, that all will be there. The stem is a part of the shoot, right? But how I want to differentiate the stem with the root? The root will not have these nodes and internodes. They will not have these nodes and internodes. And even they will not have the buds. Usually they don't have. But exceptions I will not discuss. Only the general thing you should do. You should be aware of the terms. This is more important. Right? Okay, so these are the general features for the root. Now let's take the next one. Types of the root. How many types of root are there? 3 types basically, technically: taproot, fibrous root, adventitious root. Now how it look like? Taproot will be look like that. Means it is having main root coming out, which you call it as primary root. Right? Primary root further divides into the secondary roots, and further that is divided into tertiary one and so on. Can I say they are having different orders? They are having different orders or the levels of its branching. They are having different levels or the orders of its branching. Like when you are sowing the seed, right? Suppose I am taking, like, here the seed is there. When it is going to sprout, it gives rise upper side as what the part which has to give rise to shoot system, and towards the earth it is giving rise to that thing which has to give rise to the root system. That which is giving rise to shoot system, you call it as plumule. Which is giving rise to root system, you call it as radical part. Are you getting that? Now this radical will extend like into the primary root. Right? Now primary root will again have one branch, which you call it as secondary root or secondary branch. And further it divides, that we call it as tertiary, and may it have more than. That we call it as taproot system, and which is most common in dicots. These are the category of plant. Dicots are the category of plants. So one category are the dicots. Let me give you one example of dicot. Like some seeds, like gram seeds, white gram is there. When you are soaking at night, and in the morning when you press it, it will split into 2 halves. Means they have 2 cotyledons there. What are that cotyledons? We will discuss. But when you press it, you will get 2 parts of that. If you are getting like that, that is what dicots. And if it is not splitting, like you are soaking the rice grain overnight, when you press it, it will not split into 2 parts. It will remain one. That is a monopod, right? So here, now this is about the taproot. Now fibrous root. In fibrous root, what happens? When this seed will sprout, downside no doubt, it initially gives rise to primary root. It initially gives like that. And upside, obviously, the stem is going to be formed. But later what happens? This is going to be eradicated, right? Gradually it is going to be eradicated. Then a tuft of root will be coming out. Bunch of roots will start coming from the base of the stem, right? That type of root you call it as fibrous root, and it is most common in case of the monocots. Just now I said you the monocots, like wheat will be the example. Right? Okay. Now, what is this thing? I said you the tuft of roots. Means the cluster of the roots will be. What example of monocot here? Example will be like in case of wheat. Right? Or in grasses. And here dicot one example, for example, mustard. Right? Now, next is the adventitious root. Adventitious means it is not forming from seed like this. It is coming from any other part with that, means other than the radical. So this one is forming other than radical. If it is forming other than radical, then you call it as adventitious root. Right? When you have visited in a very nature where naturality is much more, you will find some banyan trees there. Can you see some roots are hanging down from there? I will show you in the one of the picture. But right now, you must remember, if it is not from the radical part, from the seed, but part of the plant other than that, then you call it as what? Adventitious root. Right? For example, just now I given you the reference of banyan tree. Right? So these are the types of the root. At least you must know about the fact if branching is much more like that, then is taproot. If it is coming from radical but later primary root will disappear, then a tuft of roots will be appear. That we call as fibrous root. Fine? Okay. Fine. Then after that, adventitious if it is from other than the radical. Then you call it as what? Adventitious root. Now coming to our next part, this we have already discussed. Now regions of the root. We have to just take the highlights of this topic. Regions means when you see a root typically, it is having, like this is going like that, it is further divided into parts. At the tip, there is a zone or the region which keep on dividing and increasing its length. And after that, a region is there where the elongation, the cell will start becoming elongated, even that helping the growth of the root. And here is the main role of root will start due to these root hairs. This will increase the surface area for absorption of the water and minerals. What is the main role of the roots? That is to pick up the things from the soil, means water and even the minerals, and provide it to the plant. This main role of the plant is in the head of this region. Now let's name that region. This region you call it as region of Manston. I will write here region of maturation. This is the region of maturation, not Manston, right? This is a region of maturation because maturity is there. Now we are on some work, right? And I said you just before that the region where the elongation happens. The word is indicating that we call it as region of elongation, right? Where the cells are going to elongate. How it becomes, that whole story we will discuss. And at the tip, what is there? Region of meristematic activity. What do you mean by meristematic activity? That the cells keep on dividing. They keep on dividing, redividing. That is a meristematic activity, right? So once the things are divided again and again and help in the growth, either on downside of the root or upside of the shoot. Even shoot is having at the tip that meristematic part. That's why they keep on growing. Animals, why they cannot grow throughout the life? Because they don't have these meristematic regions there, or meristematic activity regions are not there. That's why animals are having some specific time period up to which they will grow. Whereas plant will keep on growing, either through the stem meristematic part or the root meristematic part. Fine? Okay, so this is in short, we have discussed about the regions of roots. When you will come, then we will take all the points much more in detail that why it's so, right? The properties of that regions are what. But actually, when you will pull out one plant from a soil, like a mustard plant or any of the dicots, when you take it out, you will find a complete primary root having the branching over here. You will get the taproot system. When you see the roots and the various zones, for this actually we need the higher scale of microscopy to observe. Right? Now, last point here, this region of meristem is very sensitive part. It should be protected. It is protected at the tip by a special structure which you call it as root cap. Root cap is like a thimble. Thimble is what, like, have you seen someone is playing a guitar? On the fingers they are covering it with the help of the plastic coating or a cap over there, right? Which is preventing them for the damage with the strings of the guitar. Why now they have this protection? Because this root has to penetrate in the soil. And during the penetration, due to friction of the soil particles, this tender part, important part, which is helping in having the cells in the root part, it can get damaged. To give them that protection, what is present over there? Root cap is present. Fine. So this is about the regions of the roots. Now let's talk about the root modification in the last. What is the root modification? See, sometimes we know that is a structure of the root, but in nature you will find a different type of structure performing some different function. For this thing, you should know what is the main role of the root. Just now I said you absorption of water and minerals and giving the anchors means anchorage. Anchorage means holding on the soil so that the tall plant should not fail. So that grip is given by even by the roots with the soil, right? So main absorption of water and minerals, and which region just now I mentioned you region of maturation being these are having root hairs, right, which are small thin hairy projection from where the water is coming and increasing surface area for more water absorption. Are you getting that? So this is the main role. If they will modify now in its structure and this function due to the modification of the structure, definitely the function is going to be changed. That you call it as a root modification. Right? Now let's talk about first of all root modification. Then we will discuss about adventitious root modifications. Right? Okay. In the case of taproot modification, I hope so you have seen all these categories of the products of the plant day-to-day life, right? But here we have to give them a little bit some scientific terms to its modification. Like this is a taproot modification, like in case of carrot, radish, and the turnip. This all is for what thing? Storage now, storage of food, right? So they are storing the material inside that. Now their modification is for which function now? For the storage of food. And why you have given them the conical term? Because when you see this carrot, you will find it will be cone-like structure, right? It is broad at the top but narrow at the or tapering at the base. That's why conical. Radish, why you call it as fusiform? Fusiform means which is swollen in the center but gradually become narrow at both ends, right? Having the leaves. This is fusiform. I again repeat, which is broad in the center but narrow gradually towards upside and downside. That is fusiform. Now turnip having napiform structure means it is very much swollen at the top but immediately become thin at the base. That you call it as what? Napiform of turnip. Right? So storage will create these shapes: conical, fusiform, napiform. Right? Just the terms, just why we call them like so. Because when you will see the books, they are not giving the names, they are giving these terms. So that's why to aware with the terms only, I have described that. This is a conical one, fusiform, and this is napiform. Now see the next one. You will find this tree here is showing roots coming upside. I said you the root is going towards the ground, right? But now the roots is coming upside. What is the function of that root? Respiration. Reason why? Because these type of plant, like you will find here the example in your books, mangrove trees. They are growing in a very swampy areas, which is water lodged area. So soil will get properly stuffed with this all water and the root gets suffocated. To get proper irrigation, they will start moving upside. This is an exception to that general feature. That's why a separate hiding is there for the taproot modification. Right? Now let's see the other modification. This is there, which you call it as the for which function nitrogen fixation. In which type of plants you will find it at? Fabaceae family members, right? Just to simplify this heavy word for you, Fabaceae is nothing. This is just taking together some common plants which can fix this thing and plus many more features they are having. Nitrogen fixation means taking the nitrogen from the air and giving to the plants in other forms, right? That is called as nitrogen fixation. Like leaves, what they are doing? They are taking carbon dioxide from there and giving to the plants to make the carbohydrates, right? So some plants have very unique phenomenon due to this bulb-like structure. Can you see the small swellings here? These small swellings, we call it as root nodules, right? Who is residing inside the root nodules? Bacteria. Plant itself cannot do. Actually, it gives space to the bacteria to live in their roots, and that bacteria will pick up that nitrogen and provide it to the plants. Right? Both are helping each other. Right? That bacteria will get a shelter by the plant. Right? and the plant is going to give the shelter, whereas bacteria is making the nitrogen available to that by fixing it, right? So there is such type of interesting, many more examples are very important, right? So this is one of that interesting process you have find here. So there we have discussed a Fabaceae family member, like here commonly comes like grams will come over there, lentils will come, or dals, what you are eating, they are showing these types of roots. You call them as nodulated roots. What you call them as nodulated roots. Why you call them as nodulated roots? Because they are having the root nodules over there. What are root nodules? These are like blister type of thing on the roots and giving the place for the bacteria to reside over there and helping in the fixation of nitrogen. Getting that? So this is about the taproot modifications, right? Now, why we have discussed this point under taproot? See one point where the tricky questions will come. I will give you one idea how it comes. Right? This is a plant, banyan. This is sorry, mangrove tree. In mangrove tree, you are having the taproot system of its own. But gradually, when it modified, it will start giving up these types of root which are relatively geotrophic, additional one. I think that it is not like that from the beginning, it will give rise to like that. After converting into proper taproot system, then in that modification will happen. Even here, can you see this is having so much branching and rebranching? This is a taproot. And further, this taproot is having this nodules over there. Right? So that's why you call it as taproot modification. Even when you will see all these structures, right, you will find their main root and they are having further branches. You will automatically find these are the taproot modifications. Right? Now let's take on the next adventitious root modifications. Right? Now first one, like what is that? This is the sweet potato which is showing the storage of the food, but not as a taproot. It is taking that as an adventitious root modification because basically it is coming as a primary in the beginning. I said you the primary will disappear and tuft of roots will be there. Out of that tuft, the one is swollen and give rise to this sweet potato. Do remember, this is an example of the sweet potato. Don't say here the potato will be the answer for the root modification. Potato will come under the stem modification. Right? This is a sweet potato which is showing the root modification. Right? So now let's see that. This is the banyan tree now. In the banyan tree, what will happen? Right? So here in the banyan tree, what will happen? You will find when it start growing, they will form the taproot system. But later on when branching will come, they will give rise to the hanging roots. Right? They will come down and touch to the ground and make a pillar-like structure and behaving like a root. Right? Can you see it is a totally new thing which is not from the radicle now? It is from the part other than the radicle. What was the radicle I said you? From the seed, the part which is giving rise to root system. That was a radicle. But now the radicle is not participating in giving rise to these roots. Who is participating now? The branches or the stem is giving rise to these roots. You call them as pillar roots. What you can call them as a pillar roots. So what is the function of that? I will show you. Can I say it will be showing the extra support along with one more example which we are going to discuss just now. These two are giving extra support to the plant, being it is very much voluminous or it is going to be taller. That's why extra support is required due to these pillars. Like at home, you know that some extra pillars are there which is giving additional support to the full building, right, or to that root, right. So here they are having their own root. The root what they are having taproot of their own, but now these pillar roots are coming not from the radicle but part other than the radicle. That's why it called as adventitious root modification. Right? Now here maybe you are feeling like that. I said you this is a fibrous root modification, then why we are writing in the adventitious root modification? Reason why, because once the primary root is going to disappear in the fibrous, what will happen? A tuft root, from where it is coming? Is that coming from radicle? Not at all. It is coming from the base of the stem. That's why later the fibrous root will become adventitious roots. That's why we kept it under the adventitious root modification. Are you getting my point? I started this saying that this was for the fibrous root, tuft is there. Then why under the adventitious? Because their tuft later will arise from the stem basal part. Right? Now here, why this is there? Although they are having taproot, now why suddenly we are keeping in adventitious? Because their upper aerial part will start giving rise to root knot, which will start hanging, and after hanging down, it will touch to the ground and form a pillar, and so many will be there. Great banyan tree, which is in West Bengal, when you will visit that botanical garden there, you will find there are approximately 3,000 pillars for one plant, right? Which is the oldest banyan tree. Means they are so much in big number to give the support to such a big plant over there, right? So here, these are the pillar roots which are coming from the upside and moving towards the ground, right? And if you remember, previously I said you the roots which are coming upside in mangroves, they are negatively geotropic. They are coming upside. Now here, pillar roots, what will be the answer for this now? Can I say it will start moving towards earth? It will be positively geotropic, right? In mangroves, the roots modification are negatively geotropic. But here in the case of banyan tree, they are the positively geotropic and giving extra support. Now coming to the one more example for extra support, what is that? This is in case of like sugar canes or in case of the maize. You will find at the base of the stem, right, there are the additional roots coming out. Like I said you the concept of nodes, just now I said you the nodes, right? So this is the ground part. What will happen? They already have their fibrous root. But additionally from this lower node, you will find the additional roots will come down and give the support to this plant. From which node it is coming? From the lower node, not from the upper one, right? So this root you call it as stilt roots. What do you call them as a stilt roots? Stilt roots and pillar roots, they are giving extra support. Pillar in the case of the banyan tree and stilt root in case of sugarcane or in the case of maize. Maize, other name is corn even, right? So likewise, we are having these modification, and don't forget that we are talking about adventitious root modifications here. So they are having their own root system as well, but additionally more roots are coming out. Now we have to check from which part. Obviously, this is a part other than the radicle, right? That's why we categorize under the adventitious root modification. I'm getting that. So this is about the topic root. If you are listening to this lecture carefully, attentively, definitely you are having some doubts. If you are reading NCERT parallelly, some doubts will be missing. If you will revise it, you will be strong with this concept more. And when you come, then clarification will happen for your doubts even. Then I think so we will be strong in this basic bridge course as well. Bridge course, we need to say from your 10th standard up to the +1 we have to bridge. So we cannot only talk about your 10th standard, but you have to retain that concept for a longer time because it's the base of your upcoming all the topics in the any other subject. Not only botany, any other subject. Be strong there as well. Don't feel it is a waste. We are making a new stream and it is going to be of more. We are going to learn high things. No, it is not like that. If you are not done with the basic, right, try to read that. You have time and correlate what we said and correlate with that. Means 10 to the +1, just we are bridging the thing, not in more detail, right? When you will come, then definitely again by revision of this thing, we will come to your main topic once again, right? Hope for the best for you people, and I will expect that you people will definitely subscribe our channel, right? Every lecturer has said you like that, then obviously press that button even, and please do comment as well, and do the sessions. If you are attending that, I hope so the botany will be the easiest subject and it will be interesting as well. Thank you very much, students. Take care.
Okay, so good morning everyone. Hope you all are good and already you have finished class 10th exam. Now you are coming in class 11th. So a bridge. That's why the name of this course is the bridge course. In bridge course, first I will say I'm Dr. Pawan Agrawal. I'm here to share my knowledge with you. Basic knowledge I will provide related with zoology so that you are able to understand. That's why I've selected the topics which are used day-to-day topics. Okay. So that first one that I have given the name of this, that is the introductory zoology. What is introductory zoology? It is very important to know. My name of my topic today, that is the introductory zoology. So what is related with the introductory zoology? First I will say about the branches which are related with the physiology. Physiology. There is one word that is related with the physiology. So what is physiology? That is the functioning of the body. That is known as the physiology. There are two terms. One is known as the anatomy and one term is known as the physiology. When we are discussing about the structure, then it is known as the anatomy. And when we are discussing about the function, then it is known as the physiology. Like if I will say heart is made up of 4 types of tissues, then it is known as the anatomy. And when I am saying about how the heart is pumping the blood and doing all, that is known as the physiology. Physiology means how the formation of urine takes place, how the nerve impulse is conducting, how the hormones are working, how we are taking the breath, how the blood is circulating. This all is the part of physiology. Yes, someone has written correct that muscular tissue. So it is known by you. How many types of tissues are present in our body? Anyone will reply. How many types of tissues are present in our body? So 4 types. Epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and what is the one more? Anyone will say epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and what is the 4th one? Neural tissue. Very good. All are replying, almost all are replying correct. That 4 types of tissues are there. So today I am going to say branches of zoology linked to physiology. It means I think you all are going to join Sri Chaitanya with a dream. That dream to be a doctor. The dream to lead a good life. So what are the scopes after doing MBBS, MD? What are the scopes? So today I will say what are the branches of zoology which are linked to the physiology. Okay, so see, the first branch of zoology that is linked to the physiology, that is the gastroenterology. Gastro term is utilized for the stomach. Gastro, what is the meaning of gastro? Gastro means stomach. Enterology means it is related with the intestine. Study of stomach, intestine means including the digestive system organs. That is known as the gastroenterology. So what is gastroenterology? That is the study of stomach and intestine, a complete digestive system. That is known as the gastroenterology. Are you getting? So this is the one that you have to remember, that gastroenterology, that you have to remember study of stomach, intestine, digestive system. When you will come in class 11th NCERT, there is complete unit that is known as the human physiology. So the first chapter of that human physiology is the gastroenterology. Yes, one you have written absolutely correct. Study of digestive system, that is known as the gastroenterology. Very good. So see, anyone will say this is the food pipe. What is the name of the food pipe? Anyone will say what is the name of the food pipe? What is the name of the food pipe? That is the esophagus. Very good. Esophagus continues in the form of stomach, and stomach continues in the form of intestine. How many parts of the intestine? Anyone will say how many parts of intestine are there? there are two parts of the intestine. One part of the intestine is known as the small intestine. Another point of the intestine that is known as the large intestine. So, there is one course, one specialization, gastroenterology. How many of you are interested to be the gastroenterologist? Okay, so when you will finish your syllabus, first year, second year, you will write for NEET exam, and after that you have to select the branches. So that is the first chapter of human physiology, digestion and absorption, and I have given gastroenterology means study of alimentary canal, study of digestive system, that is known as the gastroenterology. Clear? So this is the one point that you have to remember, gastroenterology. Now coming, semi. Today I have designed my material in the way that you are able to reply. I said only the hepatology. Anyone will reply, what is hepatology? Yes, 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 yes. Madhvi, you are absolutely correct. You have written the liver. Phoenix, Gaming, you are also correct. That is the liver. Okay, Krishna, you have also written that is the liver. So now participate, because whenever you will participate, then only you will learn. Na? If you want to learn swimming, you have to go to the swimming pool. Na? You cannot learn swimming by sitting outside. So if you are interested to learn zoology, you have to participate. So are you getting? I am very happy that almost all are giving the correct answer. Hepatology. Hepata. Hepata is a Latin word, and the meaning of hepata is the liver. Are you getting? In zoology, we are using some Latin words. Like for the heart, we used to say cardia. It is known by you or not known by you? For the heart, we are using the term cardia. For the liver, we are using the term hepata. So what is hepatology? It is the study of liver, that is known as the hepatology. Anyone will say, what is the function of liver? Anyone will say, what is the function of liver? It is an interactive session. You can write your, okay, that is the hepato. So what is liver? Liver is the largest gland of the body. Liver is the largest gland of the body, which is related, yes, you have written correctly, it is related with the synthesis and secretion of a juice that is known as the bile juice. Very much, you all are very good. I am very happy to share my knowledge with you, because already you people are intelligent. At most 80 to 90%, yes, someone is writing it is related with the fat digestion, it is known as the chyme. Very good, very good, very good. Continue to share your answers. Okay. So now, hepatology, study of liver. Liver is the most important gland of our body, largest gland of the body. Liver is present in the right upper corner of the body cavity, that is the abdominal cavity. Along with the liver, there is one structure. Anyone will say, what is this yellow colored structure? Anyone will say, what is this yellow colored structure? Known by you. Along with the liver, what is the structure? Yes, 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 yes. Very good, very good, very good. That someone written very correct answer. Gallbladder. Very good. That is the liver. This one is the gallbladder. Liver is related with the synthesis of bile. Bile is stored in the gallbladder. There is a duct through which this bile is coming to the duodenum, and in the duodenum, it is related with the emulsification of fat. So you all are replying, try to reply fastest finger first. You all are replying correct, but I will focus who will reply very fast. Okay, because it is zoology, it is human physiology. You know what is human physiology means? You are studying about yourself. And this is the introductory class. Before coming to the medical field, at least you should know what is this. You are going to the hospital along with your parent. It is written gastroenterologist, hepatologist. So you will say that hepatologist means the specialist of liver. Okay, so this you have to say like this, that is the hepatology. Now you all are ready? I will share the next slide and you have to say what it is. Say pulmonology. Correlate what is written here with the picture that I have selected. Who will reply first? Pulmonology. Yes, Rihita replied the fastest finger first. Pulmonology related with the respiratory system. Very good, very good, very good, very good. So, pulmonology, it is related with the respiratory system. Lungs are very important part of our body. Lungs, with the help of lungs, we are providing oxygen. Oxygen is reaching up to the structural and functional unit of the lungs, which are known as the alveoli. Here they have selected about the alveoli. Okay, at the level of alveoli, there is exchange of gases. Oxygen is crossing and CO2 is going back. Yes, someone has written, Marvi has written, that is gaseous exchange. So just see respiration. So this all you said that can be watched this live video again. It's your class, beta. When you will join the Sri Chaitanya, I will show it again. I have prepared especially for you. Okay, especially for you people, I have prepared this PPT and I have taken pictures from different places. So just see, that is the pulmonology. Now ready? Ready? Say yes or no. May I see the next one? Yes. What is this? Cardiology. Cardiology means, yes, very good. It is the study related with the heart. Cardiology means it is the study related with the heart. Cardiology. Study related with the heart. How many of you want to be a cardiologist? What is your dream? What is your dream? How many of you are interested to be a cardiologist? Say me. I think most of you are interested to be a cardiologist. Very good, very good. I am very happy. But to be a cardiologist, you have to know the detailed knowledge about the heart. How the heart is pumping. Just see towards this. It is showing the beat of a heart. It is showing the beat of a heart, how the heart is getting pumped. Getting now? So, cardiology means it is related with the study of heart. I have selected the pictures as per the sequence of the topics which are given in NCERT. If you will see, I will repeat it again. The name of the first topic given in NCERT, human physiology, that is the digestion and absorption. Study of digestive system, that is the gastroenterology. Okay, that is one. Hepatology. Then the next chapter, that is the breathing and exchange of gases. So I have selected the term pulmonology. Today we are discussing what are the different studies you have to do at Sri Chaitanya in upcoming 2 years. Okay, now that is the next chapter, that is the body fluid and circulation. Body fluid and circulation. Here we are discussing about the cardiology. Cardiology means heart. What is coming out from the heart? Anyone will say, what is coming out from the heart? Yes, Nikhil Sai, you said correct. 4 chambers are present in the heart, valves are present in the heart. Loved up sound is there, absolutely correct. Yes, one said, what is coming out from the heart? Blood. All are giving the correct answer. The blood is coming out from the heart. So say me, what is the study of blood? What is the study of blood? Anyone will reply, what is the study of blood? Please try to reply, what is the study of blood? Anyone will reply, what is the study of blood? Yes, Giri, Nandan is trying. Yes, absolutely correct. Given by one person, I am not able to read the name because yes, so many of you are absolutely correct. This is the what is the study of blood? Hematology. Thumbs up. Almost all of you are giving the correct answer because you have to read this all. Whenever you will come to our campus, you have to read this all. How many types of blood cells are there? 3 types. That is why I have taken the 3 different pictures. One is the RBC, one is the WBC, and what is the next one? That is the platelets. Are you getting? So, study of blood, composition of blood, that is known as the hematology. So, cardiology is the study of heart. I said study of heart, that is known as the cardiology. Then study of blood, its composition, about the cells, that is known as the hematology. Okay, so what is hematology? It is the study of blood. I said how many types of blood cells are present? So you all are replying correct. There are 3 types of blood cells. RBCs are there, WBCs are there, platelets are there. Today I am giving you the basic knowledge. That is why I have given the name of today's class, that is the introductory zoology. I am just introducing you with the zoology, what you have to read. It is very important now when you are going to see one city. At least you should know where I have to go now. So just before starting the syllabus, I said that we have to discuss about digestive system. We have to discuss about liver, we have to discuss about respiratory system, we have to discuss about circulatory system, about the heart also, and we have to discuss about composition of blood. Okay, now as per NCERT, someone said thrombocytes. Thrombocytes means they are known as the platelets. So erythrocytes means red blood cells, leukocytes means white blood cells, and that is one platelets, that is known as the thrombocytes. Are you getting? So this is the one point that you have to remember. Now just coming next one, that is the elimination of nitrogenous fluid. We are excreting urea. Some animals are excreting ammonia. Some animals are excreting the uric acid. Are you getting? So that is the one. I am showing the human physiology because in your 11th syllabus they have written particularly the name of the unit is human physiology. That is why I am showing the studies related with the human. Clear? So now nephrology. Have you listened the term nephrologist? Nephrologist, those who are the specialists of kidney. Yes, someone written very correct. And semi, the study of kidney is known as the nephrology. Semi, inside the kidney, there are structural and functional units which are present. Inside the kidney, there are few structural and functional units. What is the name of these units? Anyone know? I think you studied in class 9th or 10th. Yes, sir. Yes. That is Chandul that has written correct. That this is the nephron. Nephron. I will enjoy the teaching with you people because you are participating a lot. Thumbs up for this. You are replying very fast and all are participating. It's a matter of happiness. Okay, so zoology, we are studying about ourselves. Okay, so this one is the structure of nephron. Nephron, where the formation of urine takes place. Formation of urine takes place in the nephron. Formation of urine takes place in the nephron. Are you getting? So this is the not nervous system. It is the nephron, beta. Nephron. If I will say this is the Bowman's capsule, glomerulus. So many structures are there that we will discuss in detail in the upcoming classes. Today I said it is the introductory class. Now see, what is this? Urology. Do not get confused. Nephrologists are different. Urologists are different. Whenever you are discussing about the kidney, it is known as the nephrology. Whenever you are discussing about the blood, it is the hematology. Whenever you are discussing about the heart, it is the cardiology. So what is this? This is the urology. Urology means the study of the urinary system. Urology means the study of the excretory system. Yes, very good. You all are replying absolutely correct. The study of the excretory system, that is known as the urology. 100%. I am happy that you are participating. Yes. Give thumbs up. You all are saying very absolutely correct. What is this? This is the urology. Say me. These structures are kidney. Two kidneys are present in our body. Then from kidney, what is coming out? Ureter. Getting? Very good. Very good. Then urine is coming into the. In which part the urine is coming? Please reply. Fastest finger fast. Where the urine is coming? From kidney it is coming to the ureter. Very much correct. From ureter it is coming into the bladder. Yes. Yes. Very good. It is coming to the bladder. Then through the urethra it is passing. So, formation of urine takes place in the kidney. From the kidney, it is coming into the ureter. Urine is collected into the urinary bladder, and through the urethra, it is passing out. So, study of only kidney disorders related with the kidney failure and all, this is known as the nephrology. But when we are discussing about the complete urinary system, it is known as the urology. It is known as the urology. Are you getting the point? It is known as the urology. Now, ready for next slide? Ready? Rohan, are you ready? Very good. Krishna, dialysis term is used when we are removing the excretory products. Very good. Yes. Now, coming on this, gynecology. Gynecology is study of female reproductive system. Study of female reproductive system, that is known as the gynecology. Yes, Krishna, very much correct. Female reproductive system, that is known as the gynecology. Study of female reproductive system, that is known as the gynecology. Female reproductive system, it is having one child-bearing organ, that is known as the uterus. Our journey starts from the uterus here. Getting? So that is the gynecology. Yes, very much correct. Andrology. What is the meaning of this term andrology? Andrology means study of the male reproductive system. That is known as the andrology. Are you getting? Study of the male reproductive system, that is known as the andrology. Study of the female reproductive system, that is known as the gynecology. These are the fallopian tubes. These are the ovaries, a pair of ovaries, a pair of fallopian tubes. This is the uterus. Getting? So this is the study of female reproductive system, that is the gynecology. What it is known? It is the study of male reproductive system, that is the andrology. Clear? So this is the one that you have to remember. Now, our body framework is made up of bones. Our body framework is made up of bones. Try to reply how many bones we are having. How many bones are present in an adult? Please reply how many bones are present in an adult. Who will reply? I am observing how many bones are present. Yes. What is 206? Someone. Okay, very good. You all are replying absolutely correct. In human body, 206 bones are present. In human body, 206 bones are present, and study of bones, that is known as the osteology. If you will see in NCERT 1 chapter, locomotion and movement is there. So this is the one that we have to remember. Osteology, study of bones, is known as the osteology. Say me, this presentation is liked by you or not? If liked by you, give your thumbs up. Yes, femur is the longest bone. You are absolutely correct. Study of bones, that is the osteology. Please give thumbs up if it is liked by you. Please, I'm waiting for your thumbs up. It is liked by you. Yes, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So this is wonderful that you are participating and supporting us. Definitely in upcoming 2 years, the Sri Chaitanya Gosala campus, it will support you and we will work here for your future. Definitely. Whatever possible from our side, we will support because you all are the rising star. So now coming here, that is the osteology. What is osteology? That is the study of bones. Getting? Now coming, study of bones, that is known as the osteology. Femur is the largest bone and a bone which is present in the middle ear, that is known as the stapes. That is the smallest bone. The smallest bone is present in the middle ear and femur is the longest bone. You are writing absolutely correct. Femur is the longest bone. And one stapes, yes, you have written that. What's the name? That is the BTS. Okay, it's not your correct name, but you have replying correct. So correct your name now. When you are having good knowledge, by changing your name, write with the correct name. Okay, at least when you will come to our campus, I will recognize, yes, that person was giving the correct answer. Okay, so that is the osteology, the study of bones, that is known as the osteology. Now, just coming, bones are covered by the structure. Bones are covered by the structure. These structures are known as the muscles. Bones are covered by the structures and these structures are known as the muscles. And study of muscles is known as the myology. Study of muscles, that is known as the myology. Muscles are present on front, they are present on back, they are present on the lateral side and they are present like this. That is why I selected the 4 pictures. They are present all over the body. By weight, 40 to 50% weight of human body is made up of muscles. 40 to 50% weight of human body, that is made up of muscle, and approximately 540 muscles are present. Okay, someone writing 625, it is 540 muscles are present. So this is the one point that you have to remember, that muscles are present. That system is known as the muscular system. Muscles are covered by, anyone will say, muscles are covered by skin. Study of skin known as the dermatology. Study of skin, that is known as the dermatology. Study of skin, that is known as the dermatology. Study of skin, that is known as the dermatology. So what is myology? It is the muscles. On the framework, bones are there. Bones are covered by muscles, and on the muscles, what is present is. During Corona, we fight it against coronaviruses, and at that time, one system supported a lot. Yes, you are writing correct. The name of this system is the immune system. Wonderful. See, immune system. It is fighting against the pathogen. No pathogen will enter in our body if our immune system is strong. Are you getting the point? That's why I said stop. Infections, viruses, bacteria, you cannot enter in my body because my immunity is good. So immune system, study of immune system, immunity, that is known as the immunology. In class 12th, there is one unit, that is the human health and disease. In IB syllabus, it is in class 11th. So when we are discussing about the human health and disease, in the same topic, we will discuss about the immunity. We will discuss about the immunity. Yes, it is provided by some of the WBCs also, you are correct. Prevention of pathogen, that is very much correct. You all are giving the correct answer. COVID-19 is one disease. Leukocytes also providing the immunity. They are helpful in immunity. So that is the one point that is known as the immunity. So I said about the branches of zoology which are related with the physiology. So I am just recapping it. What is the name of the first branch? Gastroenterology. Digestive system. Hepatology, study of liver. Pulmonology, study of respiratory system. Cardiology, study of heart. That is the cardiology. That is the study of heart. Here, cardiology, that is the study of heart. Then hematology, it is the study of blood. Nephrology, it is the study of kidney. Urology, it is the study of urinary system. Gynecology, it is the study of female reproductive system. Andrology, it is the study of male reproductive system. Osteology, it is the study of bone. Myology, it is the study of muscles. Dermatology, it is the study of skin. Are you getting? So that is the one. Immunology, preventing us. So I said almost one branch that is more important, neurology. Okay. So if you are having doubt, yes, Samriti, you can ask your doubts. Any doubt if you are having, you can ask. You can ask your doubt. Yes, ask. Okay, the food chain, it will come into the ecology, beta. It is not coming here. The food chain is coming into the ecology. Okay. So this is the one that you are there. So now, yes, definitely I will, when you will be here, I will teach you, nothing to worry. I am here from a longer time. Neurology, yes, neurology, it is the study of nervous system. Endocrinology, it is the study of endocrine system. So this is the one point that you have to remember, that now I am coming, whenever you are going out, you are observing a variety of animals. Whenever you are going out, you are observing a variety of animals. You are going to observe the fishes. You are going to observe the frog, kappa, you know, in Telugu it is known. You are observing the lizard. You are observing the snake. You are observing the birds, those who are flying. And you are observing the mammals. So many persons are there, so many animals are there. Taxonomy means classification. Taxonomy means classification. So now I am coming on syllabus. In very first chapter of NCERT, we are going to start about the animal kingdom. As I am teaching zoology, so from tomorrow I will say about the animal kingdom. Before it, just try to get the name of few branches. Okay, that is kinesiology, beta. You have written kinesiology, cosmetology. That is kinesiology, study of body movement. That is the kinesiology. So see, branches of zoology related with taxonomy. See, if I will say identify this animal. Identify this animal. What is the name of this animal? Anyone will say, what is the name of this animal which is represented here? Anyone will ask, identify. Yes, correct. What's your name? That is one who has been Nobita. That name is the ostrich. Very good. Ostrich. What is this? What is this? Anyone will say, what is this? What is this? What is the second one? Yes, correct. Prawn. Very good. It's prawn. Who is this? Who is this? Say me. Who is this? Anyone will say, who is this? Yes, I am waiting for correct answer. That is the octopus. Yes, you have given the correct answer. What is this? Say me, what is this? Yes, you are giving the correct answer. Chameleon. Here, yes, what is this animal? Say me, this one is the cockroach. This one is famous kappa. Okay. So today what I did, I said about few branches of zoology which are related with the physiology. Tomorrow I will start your syllabus, that is the animal kingdom, and related with the animal kingdom, first I will say the remaining branches, then I will start from animal kingdom. Okay. So thank you very much. I'm happy that you all are participating. Please subscribe the channel and give your comments. Okay. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.